What's goody? What's goody? Back with another one because you know Raider Nation needed another one. We in the building. It's the Just Kick It show. Uh, Raiders football with your jersey. I know what it is, man. State your name, what it do?
Sacktown Raider Mike here, man. Ready to rock and roll and eat some crow tonight.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Good game. That was a good ass game. Ain't gonna lie. 27-24 was a good game.
Yep.
Uh, but that walk off touchdown was we need that. I ain't gonna lie. Definitely needed that. Um, Carson Beck looked really good, like I told people he would. Um, but our defense played. But we started to get a little shaky. Um, you know, and I thought it was going to be another one of last year, the last three games of last year, where we just scored and then started giving up points. But
Yeah.
our defense said,
hmm
My man Ruben Bain said, not happening. You feel me? Two walk-off sacks. Shit, why not? Right?
yeah.
We're in the game. I hope we end the game like that next week. For real.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They had such a great lead there for a while that they totally changed their defense, and Notre Dame just started marching. You
Right,
know, because
right.
they backed off and shit. Playing that stupid prevent defense, and
Yeah.
then when it came down to it, they buckled back down again. And no, made a nice game of it, but no, you're not gonna win.
Nah, fact. Uh, but it was a good game. I still think y'all gonna have a really good season.
Yeah,
It's not like how it used to be, where one loss defines your season.
right, right.
One loss don't define your season. It's still on. So I think y'all
Especially when it's yeah, especially when it's against a top 10 team.
right. But shit, one of us had to fall though. I ain't gonna lie. One of us had to fall. You know what I mean? It was just a matter of who was gonna fall. You know. Um, but yeah, man, big shout outs to the Notre Dame, man. Uh, y'all got an excellent head coach though. I ain't gonna lie.
Marcus Freeman, yeah, he was.
Very,
I don't know if you know this, but he was our defensive coordinator when.
yeah, I know. Became y'all head
Okay.
coach. Yeah, I know.
hmm
I know the backstory. I know my shit.
Did you
Yes.
see that shot? Did you see that shot of Lou Holtz in the booth?
Yeah, I did.
I'm like going, oh God, that's kind of sad. Take the camera off. You know.
Yeah, Lou Holtz is getting old, man.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is old. Old. I didn't know. Yeah, I'm just happy he's still alive.
Yeah, I seen an interview with him a long time, like a couple weeks ago, like last week sometime.
Oh, really? So you're kind of
Man, what's
ready
up?
for
Yeah,
that?
he was just sitting there chomping it up and shit. Old, this is
Good.
the same old Lou Holtz, but older. You know,
Yeah.
bro. Bueno is in the building. What's up, Bueno? Thanks for having my
Not
back.
not bueno.
Thanks for having my back, man. You know, brother tried to destroy me, but
What?
he said Carson got locked down in the second half. Yeah, nah. But I mean, he still made some key throws. What's that dude name? Malachi. What's it? Man, he's a dog, bro. Number 10, our freshman. He's a fucking dog. Mhm.
Well, one of the most impressive things I thought about, out of Miami was them holding. Um, God damn it. Um,
Both y'all running backs. I know what you about to say.
well, the main one, Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
Uh, Faison had a good day. I think he had a good day. I think for being as young as he is, CJ Carr did a very good job.
Yeah. I thought he was related to the cars. He's not.
I had to look it up, and I found out we got a quarterback named Carr in Notre Dame. I had to look it up just to see. No, he's not.
Yeah, he not. Uh, yeah, that was a good. That was a good. That was a good freaking team win, bro. That's a good game. I ain't gonna lie.
No, it was. It's
CJ
nice that
Daniels, CJ Daniels with the catch with the
one hander.
with the Odell Beckham catch, cuz
Fuck, man. I'm like, no way. We're gonna get that ball. It's gonna be an interception.
that motherfucker
Uh,
snagged that bit. Give me that.
Fucking snagged it right in front of our safety, man. It's like Jesus Christ.
I said, oh, I almost woke the house when I see that bit.
That was a hell of a catch, man.
I said, dang, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was a dangerous throw too, man. I mean, he had two guys right on him, and he
Hey,
put it right in the
Carson,
middle. He put it right in the middle.
Carson was able to get it there.
Yep.
Damn, that was a good ass catch. I'm watching it now. That's a good ass catch, bro. That throw was crazy because he was under pressure.
Mhm.
He threw that bitch off his back foot.
His first two touchdown passes were like that,
Yeah,
having guys either in space or wrapped around him, and throws these not wide open receivers perfect passes. Yeah, it was pretty impressive. Carson back to the Raiders 2026.
right.
Hey, another thing that surprised me was all the running they did with CJ Carr. I mean, because wearing the same number, but it's not Riley Leonard. But he looked good. I mean, those ones where it was just obvious he was going to get the ball and try to push it up the middle, those he sucked. But the
Right.
ones that kind of tricked him, where he kind of dropped back and then just took off straight ahead, he made some good runs, picked up some first downs.
Yeah. No, that was look. That was his. That's his. This is his first year, right?
He's a redshirt freshman, I believe.
Yeah. So he gonna learn. He gonna have his bumps and bruises, but he gonna learn. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
his Freeman being the head coach is gonna really help him. You know.
Well, I didn't know this, but we had another quarterback that they're Marcus Freeman and all were debating on which one of these two is better. So he just went off a gut feeling, and so I don't know who the other quarterback is, but I mean, so that's inspiring. If something should happen to him, that we got another guy behind him that could won't be a huge
So
drop off.
you guys, yeah. Great House is the guy they were talking about.
Yeah, yeah, Greyhouse. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just don't know who he is.
they said he was supposed to have a really good season this year, and he had 0 catches, 0 yards, for 3 targets.
I'm telling you one thing that sucks about watching Notre Dame. You're mentioning their uniforms are so bland and everything, their helmets.
I was
Uh,
just bullshitting him. I was just
no, no,
bullshitting.
no. I know you're just goofing. I'm not. But what I don't like is that they don't put the names on the back of the jerseys except for special uniforms. So
Yeah,
special occasion uniforms, but they don't. So it's harder to learn their names, man. You know,
right, right. Yeah, I don't know why they don't change that.
yeah, like I say, there's certain ceremonial uniforms that they wear. Where they're gonna have an all green one this year. I heard they look pretty sick, man. And so, but yeah, that's the only time they wear name patches because it's a one team. It's not individuals.
Right? Yeah, I know.
And they actually have 24 karat gold, or I don't know what the carat rating is, actual gold flakes in mixed in the paint for the helmets.
Mm,
I don't know if you knew that, but
nah, that's interesting. But
That's
yeah,
new because
CJ Carr,
that's why they're so much shinier now than they were like 4 or 5 years ago. I think is when they switched.
right?
And but anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. CJ Carr had he went 19 for 30 for 221 and two tutties. He did have one interception. He was
One
sacked.
interception.
Um, Price had 6 carries for 45 yards, no
Yeah,
touchdown.
he looked good, man. Price looks good.
Uh, your boy Love had 10 carries for 33 yards, no
Yeah,
touchdown.
you hold
And
Jeremy Love to
Carr
33
had
yards.
CJ Carr had 11 carries for 16 yards and a touchdown. Um, uh, Raridon had 9 targets for 5 receptions for 97 yards. Fields had 3 targets for 3 receptions on 48 yards. Faison had 5 receptions for 33. Love had 4 for 26, and Gilbert had 2 for 17. Faison only one that scored in Gilbert. Um, so Hurricanes. He said there were 2 other games earlier today, right? Yeah, I seen the South Carolina one. I seen the South Carolina one. They had that walk off punt return. That was a good game though. That South Carolina Virginia Tech was a good game too. Uh, shit.
I
Um,
didn't. Oh, go ahead.
so Carson Beck went 20 for 30 for 205 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Um, Fletcher had 15 carries for 66 yards. Brown had 15 carries for 54, and he scored. Lyle had 5 carries for 11 yards. Uh, Malachi Tony, that's his name. I wonder if
That
he's I
motherfucker.
wonder if he's related to Kadarius Tony.
I don't know, man. That motherfucker burned us all day.
Yeah, he had 10 targets, 6 receptions for 82 yards. And Daniels with the one head catch. CJ Daniels, he had 5 targets. He had 5 targets, 5 catches for 46 yards and a touchdown. Oh, Malachi Tony scored 2. Everybody else didn't really do nothing. But yeah, I think that's what's up. That was a good game, yo. I ain't gonna lie. That was a very good game.
Well, I only see Bueno in here, but I owe you a pitcher of beer next year at Bakersfield.
Damn, oh, you gonna owe me a lot of beer by the time we get.
I'm not betting you no more, man. I've lost twice. I'm 0 for 2. I'm 0 for 2, man. I man's got to know his limitations.
And people be telling me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, ain't that about a bitch? People just say, yeah, well, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh man, that'd be funny. Yeah, people ain't really on. They probably still on. Gravy probably still on. I ain't even gonna cat.
DJ.
Yeah, they still on. Yeah, they still on. They still going.
Hey, during the game, I didn't know this before till during the game when they showed one of the Monday nights games going to be North Carolina, University of North Carolina, Tar Heels.
Huh?
Bill Belichick being the coach. That'd be interesting. I think they're going against TCU.
Who?
TCU, Texas Christian University.
Say again. I was reading something. My bad.
Oh, University of North Carolina with their new coach, as you know, I'm sure you know, Bill Belichick is their coach now.
Yeah.
Um, is playing TCU tomorrow at 5. I think it's 5 Pacific, so it'll be 7 your time. If you want to check that out,
When is it? Wait. Uh.
Monday.
Oh, tomorrow. Today, right? Is
Oh
it
shit, you'll be at work, man.
when tonight? No, I don't go back to
No, oh, you don't go back. Oh, that's right, it's Labor Day,
Yeah.
so that's probably why they're having the Monday night or Monday games for college. Okay, yeah, that's normal.
They
Um,
should have had a Monday night game. Shit, to kick it off Monday night football. That's what they should have did, bastards. But I don't know. Thursday will be the first game. The Eagles and what's the name play. I'm gonna miss that. I mean, I'll catch it when I get home, but I'm gonna miss it. Shit, I miss it.
Eagles, they play in Dallas, or is that am I
Yeah,
right or wrong?
yeah, they play Dallas, the Eagles.
Yeah. That'll be really interesting game to watch
Right.
for about 30 seconds or about 30 minutes.
Yeah, he coming at nigga. What's the name over here? Coming at lunatic.
What?
He was coming at what's the name was coming at lunatic. He was saying something about
Oh,
lunatic.
oh, dickhead.
Yeah, he said lunatic be lying. He said that he don't troll him on TikTok. I don't even know if he on TikTok. If he is, I'm glad he ain't. Shit. That,
We're talking about that same idiot we were talking about earlier.
yeah.
Okay. I don't even want to say his name.
Nah, he straight. I don't be worried about it. Yeah, I got on
Fucker,
Super League
fucker,
tonight.
fucker, fucker's like Beetlejuice.
You like something, man. The motherfucker like something. But yeah, man, I can't wait till Sunday on.
Well, man, that's yeah.
Next Sunday is on.
Is there something going on next Sunday? What would be going on next Sunday? Oh, I yeah, fucking yeah. uh, That's right. That's the first Raiders game. So,
You know I'm
but
gonna be
yeah,
live in effect. I'm gonna be
uh,
live. I'm gonna be live. I'm trying to
yeah,
go to bed on a decent time Saturday night because I want to get up early. You know what I'm saying? Get up early, get it going. You feel me?
yeah. You know how late I normally sleep. I got to get it for me 10 o'clock. Plus, I got to be up at least an hour early. So 9 o'clock for me is fucking early with the hours I
Right.
keep. But not like I'm not gonna do it.
So next Saturday is the Canelo fight. Definitely watching that. Can't wait.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go grab something to drink real quick. Hold it down for me.
Yeah. Well, can this chat keep scrolling? So
There's only one person in here, so
it's just Bueno. Hey, Bueno.
Bueno, my guy.
Bueno. Bueno. If I haven't already asked you, what are your plans for the game on Sunday? I mean, going to a friend's house, staying home watching it, going to a bar. What's your plans? Me, I might be going to a friend's house, depending on a couple things. And if not, I'll just be checking it out at home. Give me some munchies and watch the game. Oh, I know another new thing that just popped up. Well, it's not greater news yet, but very well could be. Is that the Dolphins are releasing um, Tyreek Hill like every other player gets released from the team. Raiders are thrown into the speculation on picking them up, but you know, rumors going around they're interested in picking up Tyreek Hill. I mean, shit, that'd be insane. And so that'd be so. What's your thought on that, Bueno? If it did happen, depending on from what I'm hearing, they're like off, thinking about offering like multiple, money and incentives, signing bonus, stuff like that, so it doesn't hit the salary cap. So I'm all for it, man. I mean, that dude is still fast, and he still catch contested passes, but it's yet to be seen on where he goes. Yeah, guess he had to go across the street to the store to get him something to drink. Oh, there he
Man,
comes.
you're back. Yes, sir.
Oh, Frank
Frank still
Weber's in
trying
now.
to kick it. You know it, Frank. You know it. Frank, sorry for the ignorance of piano man, but he know he
Oh, he's
can't
on.
be. He know he can't be the coolest Frank in the world. You feel me? He was hating on Frank too.
I was gonna say he was fucking with Frank too.
Fucking with everybody. He started with me. Then he tried to be nice to me. And then he tried to kick my back in again. All in one motion. It's crazy. Yeah, it was crazy work.
What's up, nephew? Appreciate appreciate you stopping by.
It's always a pleasure, bro. Said, what's good, fellas? Nah, we just kicking it, man, talking. You know,
Hey, did you hear the new thing that's going around now about Tyreek Hill being released from Miami?
was he released really? Or
Not ye. It's nothing's official yet, but yes, he is being released. It's just a speculation on where he goes. And the Raiders, of course, like all other players that become released
I mean,
in
if
the
we get
NFL,
Tyreek Hill, that definitely. If we get
I think it'd
Tyreek
be
Hill,
great.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If we get Tyreek Hill, we don't need Jacoby Myers. The fuck we
No,
need.
if we get Tyreek Hill, yeah, Jacoby's going to be gone.
Yeah, we. And they talking about us potentially going to the Jets.
Yeah, it's from what I'm hearing, the rumors, because I saw clickbait on like fucking 3 or 4 different channels. Right, and it was all like they would leave it at just of Tyreek to Raiders. You know, like what? No, it's speculation. It's a heavily with the Raiders, or so I don't know if this is bullshit either, but a heavily laden contract with incentives, signing bonus, things like that. To keep a lot of money off, some of the money off the salary cap. But I don't know if he's going to be asking for all that much. He's not going to be asking for no $30 million or nothing like that.
Who? Tyreek?
Tyreek, yeah,
No. I don't know what we'll give him, but
but
I
that'd be
know.
a hell of an addition, though.
Yeah, I definitely put us where we need to be as far as on offense. We're gonna score a lot of points if we get Tyreek. He's just fucking different. But like I'm saying, if if we get Tyreek Hill, we don't need Jacoby
No,
because then who you gonna say he better than him? He ain't better than Tyreek.
what?
I
Okay,
don't
say
give
all this.
a
Say
about
all
both.
this happens. Say what? Say all this happens, and I'm agreeing with you 100%. What do you think we can get for a trade for Jacoby?
Shit, no more than a fifth or sixth. We'll
Fifth or
probably get out.
sixth?
Yeah, bro. He's not like people think he is, yo.
Oh, I know, I
He had
know, I
dropped
know.
balls and he had 1,000 yards, which took him 6 seasons to go get. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean he's gonna be worth a third or a second. No, hell no.
No, I wasn't thinking like that. I was hoping for a fourth or fifth.
Nah, I say like a fifth or sixth.
Fifth, we get our fifth back that we traded for,
Now,
pick it
if
for.
we do get a fourth, that's a plus. But I don't see it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, fourth or fifth. But I mean, shit, maybe Jerry Jones will want to. He does stupid shit all the time. Maybe watch. He's gonna end up going to New England. Yeah,
I don't give a
go
fuck
back
where he
home.
if we get Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
I'm
I,
just
I I
saying.
don't care. I don't care either. I just don't want him, in our division. So if he goes out of our division and conference, I'm happy. Well, I know New England's in our conference, but
But I mean, it'd be dope though. But I don't see it happening.
yeah, it's just food for thought.
Mhm. Frank said, "I ignore that jerk off." Yeah, ignore him, bro.
Yeah, that's the
I
best
be
thing to
fucking,
do, man.
I be fucking with him. But he said he has so many receipts. He says the end of the season he gonna drop the receipts. Ain't nobody gonna fuck
Uh,
with me no more. That's what he said.
uh,
I
that'll
said, I
be
don't know what
interesting.
all me, nigga. I don't bother nobody. I don't even really get on. I'm gonna be honest, yo. Gravy is the first show I've been on in a long time, yo.
Uh,
Like Raider Nation Live, like their show tonight was the first show I was on in a while. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what he's talking about. I don't really be on nobody's show like that. But best believe I got all the receipts. I got all the receipts from me
he ain't got no fucking. He ain't got no receipts. He's got made up bullshit. He's got handwritten receipts in his own handwriting. on a
Yeah,
notepad, and you'll
he
know it's
got
him because
he,
he won't be able to spell anything or type anything, write anything correctly.
he got receipts from Walmart. That's what he got.
Uh, that he found in a trash can.
You feel me? Hey, but all my receipts is valid though. I got receipts.
Uh,
I got the receipt. Just got it too, like not too long ago, for where he admitted that he got me banned for 24 hours. I got that receipt. Yeah,
ooh, now that's a real receipt.
somebody sent me that. I got receipts of him always fucking with me. Hey, I caught this motherfucker talking shit about me, and I wasn't even on. I just had hopped on.
He does it all the time, man. He does it to people that aren't even in the chat.
Like at Raider at the when we was on the Raiders, John, he was talking crazy. I'm like, damn, bro, I ain't even get on here, and I ain't even know. But I don't have to get on here because people tell me regardless. Like, yeah, he was clowning you, trying to get you. I said, I don't care what he was doing. Shit, that shit don't phase me, yo. Like, I don't know why he thinks I'm so butthurt that people don't want to work with me. Like, I don't care if nobody wants to work with me. It don't. That doesn't make me or break me. It don't hurt me. You know,
He
Yurt going on. Yurt goes on every day without nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody to do a show with me to validate my show. I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would like to do shows with people because it's we all family at the end of the day, and we all talk. We all love the Raiders, so I don't mind doing. But to say that people don't want to work with me because the type of person I am, like, I don't know what type of person you think I am, or I don't know what type of person people think I am. Period. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna retain and always be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna change for nobody. Never. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna change for anybody. You know what I'm saying? There was some things that I needed to change for my wife. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, nigga, I ain't changing who I am. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I made it this far being me. So I don't know what he expects or what he thinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have their own agenda, and people have their own way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hmm
just because a lot of people don't rock with me, like, I'm new to this game. I still ain't met everybody, or you know what I'm saying? I still ain't met everybody, and everybody hasn't even met me yet. You know what I'm saying? So when he puts a lot of stuff out there, how I don't help Blue and this, that, and third, and I don't respect Blue. Yeah, he be putting that shit out there too.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, only if you knew. Like, I talk to Blue a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what people be talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? He goes, yeah, man, that's why Gravy don't want to do shows with you. Gravy's been on plenty of my shows. I've been on plenty of Gravy shows. You know what I'm saying? I did the whole draft with them this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, Frank said he just wants attention. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's getting it.
I know one thing though, I don't pay him no mind for like the first hour I was on their show for like 2 hours, right? In the first hour I was on there, I paid him no mind. Then I wanted to have fun. I was like, let me just have some fun with him. So I started fucking with him. But every time I mention, oh, you ain't gonna tell people how you got me banned for 24 hours, he don't like that shit. He get serious when I start saying shit like that. He don't like that. But people get serious at the shit that's true.
Yeah. Truth hurts.
You know what I mean? When you get serious at the shit that, like Ugg said, the truth hurts. People don't like to hear that. They go, oh, they get all defensive fast. That wasn't me.
He lives in his own fucking world. I don't know what world it is, but I'm never going there.
He always
He
calling
th- he
our
thinks,
he always calling some of our content creators OGs. Is like we're the OGs on Chargers.
yeah, he, uh,
We're the OGs on the Chargers. Do you know any Charger OGs? Can you name them? I can't because he
fuck
called
no,
somebody
he wouldn't know.
he called Jack a closet 49ers fan, but really he's a closet Raiders fan, bro.
Huh. I mean, if he had something else to watch, why he? Because he spends probably as much time as I do on Raiders channels, and that's a lot.
And
Uh,
anybody check
and
this out, right?
and and he's not even a Raider fan, man. And he's not just in there to get information. He's in there to fucking start shit. And I'm just, you know, I
He's
just
like, you need to move to somewhere where it's legal and they got real weed. I'm like, bro, like I'm from Jersey, nigga. It's legal out there. Like he goes, hey, I ain't smoking what we smoking. Everything comes from Cali, you idiot. The fuck? Everything that's getting being smoked out here is coming from where y'all at. I'm smoking the same fucking bud y'all smoking, dog. What are you talking about? Every dispensary gets their shit from California, bro. What are we talking about here? I smoke the same shit y'all smoke.
fucking dude doesn't know shit, man.
He don't. And then he goes, and then he says the dumbest shit ever. He goes, if you get caught with weed in Alabama, you do 12 years. You were fucking stupid, bro. I said,
Hey,
learn
if
your
you got,
state. And that's what I'm saying. Frank, I don't even know if there's Charger chats. I don't know if there's Charger shows out there. I don't know.
God, I hope they start some of that motherfucker who starts watching those because I would just, yeah,
I know
so
more
sick
about the
of seeing
Chargers
them
than
in
he.
chats. Probably.
I ain't lying. I know about more about the Chargers than he do. Yeah, I bet you Gravy and them is still on. Yo, Gravy gonna do a 7 hour show watch. Damn, and him and Myra's still going. Oh no, he ain't on there no more. Shit, it might be done. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, they done. I'm gonna call Gravy see if he wanna hop on. See if Gravy wants to hop on. He probably done for the night though. I ain't gonna cap. It's kind of late out there, but I'll see if he still wanna hop on.
That'd be cool.
Cause I like to get. I caught the like the middle of it and I had to do a show. So, but I
Hmm.
want to see. I'd love for everybody to hear what Gravy got to say. Yeah, he ain't gonna answer.
Gravy lives on the West Coast, doesn't he? I mean, he was at Bakersfield last year, but doesn't mean
Yeah,
he lives on the West Coast.
yeah, he lives in Fresno.
Oh, he Gravy lives in Fresno too? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff said the laptop died, but I keep my shit plugged up every day. I don't even unplug my shit. I ain't gonna cat. He said finally cooled off here. Shit, I heard it was hot out there too, like crazy. I heard it was hot out there. It's been hot. I ain't gonna lie, it was hot in the beginning and it cooled off crazy out here. It's been cool as hell. And niggas still got the goddamn air on. It's like, bro, My man's be having the air conditioner on in the car. I be like, nigga, it's cold up in this bitch. Nigga, motherfucker is sweating like a
What's up,
little
Jeff?
Jeff in the building. Bro says a lot. He said Gravy laptop died, so Gravy's probably say fuck it. It is what it is. But yeah, yo. But yeah, he ain't too keen on Stokes. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not too fond of Stokes either. Like I want to see what he could do, but I mean, they just really gave Stokes the fucking job. Like they ain't even have him compete for it or nothing. It's automatically gave it to him, which that bothered me a lot. I didn't really say nothing, but that really bothered me that they gave him the job off the rip. You know what I'm saying? And made everybody else fight for it. I ain't understand that, but it is what it is. You just gonna have to see. He's gonna have to turn up, yo, or it ain't gonna work for him. But I mean, he's another guy only got a 1 year deal. You know what I'm saying? So if it don't work out, look, we know who we gonna have to put over there who play better. As long as we make the in as long as we make the decision to you know bench him early, then instead of doing the shit real late when it's like I have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I would have a problem if they made a decision to move what's the name to the bench if he not playing well early. I mean late than early. Like if he has problems, get his ass up out of there on the bench early. Don't wait until like 4 5 games where we losing and then be like, oh yeah, this ain't working out. We gotta move him. Like no, move his ass ASAP. Like right now. If he ain't performing, and that goes for anybody on a team. You know what I'm saying? Anybody.
Yeah. Depth in our cornerback room is very small too. I mean, it's I know we've been picking up some good safeties, but it
But my thing is this: we got
makes
all
me
young
think.
corners, yo. What do y'all
Yeah,
expect?
exactly. It's gonna
You know what I'm saying is what do we
well,
expect? Look on this gravy right there. My brother, what's happening? Yeah, I'm live now. You wanna hop on? I bet. Nah. Yeah, gravy about to hop on, y'all.
oh sweet.
Yeah, gravy was on one last night, though. I ain't gonna cap. he was fired up, bro. All me, gravy was fired up, son. Gravy was fired up. That's my brother, though. I ride with that man heavy.
Yep.
And you know what? That's why I'm cool with listening to what Gravy cook because
Mhm.
he really looks from the outside in. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like Gravy really looks from the outside in. Like yeah, this is what we need to do, and this is what we not doing, and I have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like having East Coast on because he does the same thing. Now it's okay to we Raiders fans, so we want us to do good. I understand that, but sometimes we gotta look at the bigger picture and it's like, look, this shit don't look good. We gotta call it. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gotta call it. But I think just the Pete Carroll, I really think he could get the best out of these guys, man. You know what I mean? Uh, but yeah, I I just feel like I think Caillou Kelly will be better than I want to say he'll be better than Eric Stokes this year. I just had that feeling because I feel like the person. So this is how I feel, right? The person who has to battle for a position and work hard for it is going to
Hmm.
end up better than the person that's just been given the position. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And don't have to work hard for it. That's how I feel. You know what I mean?
Same thing in life, man. Giving shit you don't appreciate, man. You earn it, you
Exactly.
cherish it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not saying that he not gonna do what he gotta do, but we gotta let's just hope he does do what he has to do. Because we gonna need him in the back end. We definitely gonna need him. You know what I mean? So
Uh, I'm, I, Stokes. When it comes down to it, I think Stokes. When it comes down to game one next week, I think we're gonna. Hopefully, he's gonna put a lot of these things to bed. You know.
well, let's hope on because he got Tyree. I mean, he got what's the name week one.
I know.
he
I
got
know.
he got what the fuck is his name? What the hell is his name?
Which person's name?
Wide
Which
receiver.
Raider? Huh?
He Raider. He on the he on the Patriots now.
What position?
Patriots
No. What position?
wide
Player are you
receiver.
talking? Wide receiver?
Diggs. He got to go against Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got Mac Hollins. You got. Let me see the depth chart real quick. Let me see who the starting receivers over there. Oh, Stephon Diggs, Demario Douglas, and Kyle Williams. Oh, fucking Kyle Williams. Yeah. Jalen Pope's on IR, so we ain't got to worry about him. What? Stephon Diggs, Demario Douglas, and Kyle Williams is who we got. Now, Stephon Diggs, I ain't really worried about. I mean, Stephon Diggs probably like the only nigga I'm worried about.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't really worried about Demario Douglas. I don't really know him like that. And Kyle Williams is a rookie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, well, I think they're going to be running a lot of cover threes too and stuff too, to where I mean, if they got one good, so I don't know the receivers. I mean, I know who Diggs is, but I don't know who Kyle Williams or whoever
Kyle
else you
Williams,
said
they
there.
just drafted him this year, I think.
Yeah, I don't know who he is. So, I mean, if Diggs starts tearing us up, we can always, you know, put extra help over there with the safety. But if
Right,
they don't have two or three of those guys, that should be fine. You know, if we just put more attention to one guy, these other two guys ain't holding their ground.
right. It's gonna be interesting. It's definitely gonna be interesting. Um, yeah, they got a weird defense. Oh, they run a 3-4. That's why they run a 3-4.
What do you think
Well,
the 3-4 defense? I don't like it. Not for the Raiders anyway. Because
well, because
they're
none of our players. Well, I mean, I wouldn't have us running play. None of our players are 3-4 defensive players.
well. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that. just to implement 3-4. I don't like the 3-4 defense in general. I just
Why?
don't. I like having four guys on line for one, and you just bring up one more player very easy to do a blitz instead of having to move two players up to make a blitz.
I mean, you won't really have to because I
Mm,
mean you can still run it like that though.
mm. I mean, if you have three badass defensive linemen, then sure, if you can do it with three defensive linemen, that's
Hell yeah, they
great.
got bro. They got. I don't know about Kyrus Tonga, but they got Christian Barmore and Milton Williams, bro, who came from the Eagles. That's fucking that.
Uh oh.
That's great,
Uh
right
oh.
there.
Well, if that's the case, I see him bouncing around on the edges more with Genty.
Harold Landry and Harold Landry and Kial White. They're gonna be your rushing your linebackers. That's gonna be rushing. Because even though it's 3-4,
Yeah, you're still bringing somebody up on the line. They're just
exactly.
standing.
So somebody on 3-4, somebody's always blitzing. You don't have to be the same person, but somebody's always blitzing on the 3-4.
I just prefer the 4-3 defense better
I mean,
than I
4-3, I
do
think
the 3-4.
is a more traditional defense.
Yeah, well, that's probably
You
why I
know,
like
I
it a
mean,
little
I
bit.
think the
Maybe,
3-4.
because I'm old. I just like 4-3.
I mean, to each his own. I mean, I'm saying
No,
it don't really matter to me. Like
yeah.
if like a 4-3, but I just don't think our players fit a 3-4 defense.
Oh no. Well, I definitely don't want the Raiders to do it, but there has been not this year, years in years past that we're getting these such success for a coach. Oh, we might run into 3-4. I'm like, no, no. You know, that's how I feel about 3-4.
Right. Um, and my brother is in here.
Is he here?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Let's switch my screen over.
Yeah, it is nice.
Gravy.
What's up,
What's
Gravy?
up? You guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
you good.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Mike?
What's
What's up?
good, man? Hey, man, got my
Nice.
man Gravy on. My man Gravy is on. What's happening, though? How you feeling,
I'm
brother?
doing good. I feel great. How are you? Just
Yeah,
got off a live with
yeah,
my
I know.
boy
I was
Mo.
wondering, and you was on one tonight, cuz you was on one tonight, bro.
Oh man, I hate to
he,
be that way, man.
he said, he said you got if he gonna talk about Tyree Wilson, he gotta dig in his innards. Goddamn, you, you gotta dig deep in your innards to talk about somebody. Goddamn, that's not good. That's not good.
That's what of a kind, bro. Just what of a kind saying.
Oh man, but
But I'm not sure I'm not the only one that thinks that. You got to dig real deep to say something positive about the dude. Except for he has potential and he's developing and all this stuff. I'm not with that anymore.
yeah, nah, I can dig it. I mean, once you, like you said earlier, man, once you on your fourth year, ain't no more development, man. You gotta have it or you don't. You know what I'm saying?
You feel
Only
that
reason
way?
why I give him a pat because of the foot. Like if he ain't had that foot and he was bad, then I'd be like, all right, man. But I know he was moving off a little slow coming from that foot injury. But I'm just hoping he does something this year, bro. That's all I'm on, bro. Like if he
we
if
You
if he
need him
turns
to.
into something, even that defensive tackle, bro. Like even if he turns into something at defensive tackle, that's a plus. You know what I
Uh,
mean? For
It's
me,
gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for the guy. You know what I mean? He
it
he
is.
hasn't he hasn't improved. You know, he did he did things, but you know the when I seen him this year, I really concentrated on him, and
I did too.
he didn't impress me at all. He was doing the same stuff, bro. He didn't create a different move, or it looked like he attempted to create a different move.
nope.
Right.
You need that as a pass rusher. You know, he's adequate for the defensive line. He's not don't weigh enough, but you know, believe it or not, I would hate to say this because it probably is a compliment for Tyree Wilson, but he's an athlete, you know, give
Yeah.
or take an athlete.
Right.
But it's he doesn't for being where he was drafted at and what we expected from him. I just right off the bat, Jers, right off the bat, picking him hurt was a mistake. It was a
Right.
bad move.
I
Yep.
think I
So
think we got scared off. We got scared because we already knew. I think we knew we was gonna get what's the name? Um, fuck is his name? Jalen Carter. I think we knew we was gonna get Jalen Carter, but once the reports and stuff about the accident came out,
Right. Right.
he panicked and was like Tyree Wilson. I think that's exactly what was going on. I could be wrong, but that's just the feeling. You know what I
so
mean?
what you're saying here is that Jalen Carter was our pick, and the next best player after Jalen Carter was Tyree Wilson.
No, I'm not saying that he was the next best player. I'm saying for them, they probably was like Tyree Wilson. Like that's if we ain't gonna get him, this is who we gonna get.
It's
I
way
agree. It
there
was
was
other
way
players
more
on there that I
talent.
would have liked. You know what I'm saying? Even
Exactly.
offensive linemen that was on there that I would have liked.
Way more better players that we had options with.
Right.
I wish we wouldn't have picked them. I'm not. I don't even like really talk. The topic was brought out, so I just had my take on it. But you have to dig real deep, bro, to say
Right.
something positive that this guy's doing. He's not doing anything
Hmm.
new now. You know, he was productive in the preseason this year, but he was let go, not blocked, and that's how he got the opportunity. He took those opportunities to
Right.
get to the quarterback, and he looked good. But most of the time, someone ain't gonna let you be by yourself and get the pass, get to the quarterback. If
Right.
you watch, if you watch what he did, he just got left open. They didn't block him, and
So Gravy, let me ask you: Do
mm,
you fear that he will play better at D tackle did than defensive end?
I don't want him no more, Jers.
He's not on.
I don't want him, Sam. I am. I just don't want him.
Yeah, I don't want him no more. I
He
just
said, I don't want him no more. Yeah, that's the realest answer you can give because I ain't gonna cat. I just don't want him no more.
nothing against the guy, but your job is to play football, bro, and he doesn't do that well. You know,
Right,
he's there. Yeah, I think he's there, Jers, because he's a big guy, man. They don't make guys like that. You know what I mean? But
we don't.
I'm just my expectations of him and even talking about him is done. I'm done
Right.
now. Uh,
Yeah, I
we
can dig it.
hang. That's our problem is we hang on players like that and keep. I hope the dude does well. Honestly, Jers, I'm just done saying this is his year. He's coming back, and if he does, then fine, so be it.
Right,
But
it's a
I've
plus.
said a bunch of times, for 3 years. For 3 years, I've said prove me wrong, and he hasn't done that.
Right, I can dig
So
it.
we let him hang around in our minds and our conversations. We're gonna get disappointed again, and then
Yeah,
we know that if we let a person disappoint us 3 times or 4 times, you're a fool for letting that happen.
yeah,
And I'm not a
exactly.
fool. I'm not a fool.
I can dig it. I can dig it, bro. I can dig it.
Mm-hmm.
We was before you hopped on, we was talking about Stokes. Because
Oh, you heard my conversation about
yeah,
stuff, huh?
yeah, I was elaborating on what y'all was talking about on Stokes. To be honest, I think Pete liked him so much that he just gave him the job, didn't have him compete for it. I think that is the problem right there with
Mm-hmm.
him. He didn't compete for nothing. Everybody competed on the other side, but he didn't have to compete for his job. And I think that's the problem. I think if he would have competed and wouldn't have had to earn the job, he probably looked a little bit better. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've seen a couple of things out there that I didn't like with him. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sold on him too much yet. You feel me? Like I don't even pay attention to Green Bay like that. So what I've looked at was just like his rookie season, and that was like basically the only good season he had. Even when he was healthy the last year, he didn't play well. He still didn't play well.
He
So
filled in, he filled in and
yeah,
for Russell Douglas, and
right.
I respect and understand that first year, but ever since then,
It was
you
nothing.
know, it was nothing, bro. And then that's who our starter is. I elaborate on that a lot, Jurs, because if we're gonna just throw him in there like that and think that from what we've seen in the past that things are gonna change just because he's with us, you know, I'm worried about it.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
worried about it.
Yeah.
I never said once that Eric Stokes sucks or he's ass or anything like that. You can look at every live I've done. Go ahead and do it. I've never said he's ass or he
I
sucks.
believe you.
I
I
don't
believe
talk.
you.
I don't talk. I don't talk that way. I just said he's not for me,
Right.
and we could have did better. We could did better. You guys tell me. I was in a discussion with Mike when he was on a show with me. I was asking everybody that was saying good things about Stokes. I was saying, well, tell me if you're confident with Stokes being there, covering CD Lamb, covering George Pickens, covering Luke McConkey, covering, Stephon Diggs, covering
Yeah.
AJ Brown, covering Devontae Smith, covering all these guys that were neighbors. He's our number one corner.
Yeah.
He's our
Yeah.
number one corner. So do you feel comfortable with this guy doing it? And a lot of them, I hope I misdirected him to say, hey, we have a problem there. We got a problem there. And
Right.
it's just as worth up on top too. The other guy.
Yeah.
So people have their own views and people say, well, I see I'm not into the that Eric Stokes could develop anymore. I'm done with that. He's not. He is what he is. That's it. He can have a great season and do things better, and I hope that happens. My inspiration for him is good. I hope he plays well, but from
Right.
what I've seen, I'm just not confident. I'm not confident in him being there. We could have did better right there, and I don't. He must have did some outlandish shit in practice or any somewhere where they think
Right.
that about him to not make moves and get somebody out.
Right. Nah, I agree because I didn't. I I'm on like that's how I feel though. Like why didn't he compete for a job and everybody else did? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why didn't he compete for a job? Like why was he just given the number one cornerback spot? To be honest, I think Kylie Blue Kelly is better than him. And I think he's gonna be a dog this year. I've been talking. I asked you guys. Oh, I've been talking about. I'm the one who brought Caillou Blue Kelly up, and then he started fucking playing out of his. He started playing really well during camp and in the preseason. So I know what he can do because I watched him. I watched him at Stanford. Um, he wasn't a high draft pick, but you know, I still think he got some. I think he got some dog in him to where he'll be a good corner for us. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'm confident in him. I'm definitely confident in. Like I think
Okay.
he can line up with George Pickens. I'm not
Is
even
he a
gonna lie.
rookie? Is
No,
he a
he's not.
rookie?
No, I think this is like his second or third year, I believe. I think it's
I don't
only
know. I've never heard of
I
the
think
dude.
it's his second year.
yeah, but
I,
he's a dog, bro. He's a freaking. I'm telling you right now, he gonna be. He's going to be the one who outshines Eric Stokes. I promise you that. You know, I
all
ain't
right.
going to sit on there and just be talking. You know me, Gravy. I don't talk, bro. When I'm really passionate about somebody or a player,
Mhm.
I stick with it. Like I've been talking about him for a while, bro. I think he's going to be the one who steps up in that out of all the corners. I think he's the one. And I
So
don't
you
know
have
about
more confidence. You have more confidence with him. Do you do Eric Stokes?
hell yeah, hell yeah, hell
So
yeah,
that's a problem, bro. That's a problem. That's a
Hmm.
problem. You got
yeah,
a second year player from what you told me. I haven't did my work on him at all. I was
no,
doing more of my extensive work with Darian Porter because he was starting. He was starting there, and I respect that. I respect Kai Blue Kelly moving up to start. That's
right,
hard work and doing things right. And I know he
Yep.
excelled in the preseason game,
right,
but and I respect that. But
yeah, yeah.
that guy that we have there, I wasn't accepting a rookie that didn't play corner in college a lot being a starting corner in the NFL. That worried me, bro. And if it didn't worry anybody else, then you're tripping.
I
You
was
know.
trying to ask you this. I mean, it was a whole bunch of stuff going on in your show, but I was trying to ask you this earlier. You don't now. I ain't comparing him to who I'm about to say, but
Uh-huh.
they have similarities of coming into the NFL the same way, and
Mm-hmm.
that's Richard Sherman.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody even expected Richard Sherman to fucking play how he played, and he came in, converted wide receiver, didn't play much at corner, and he came in and he damn near one of the best corners in football.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if I'm gonna look at it like if I'm gonna look at it anyway, I'll probably look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is a rookie who's just coming in that Pete Carroll can mold, just like he did Richard. Now, can I be wrong about that? Yeah, hell yeah, I can
Are
be
you
wrong.
talking about Porter? You talking about
Yeah,
Porter?
I'm out Darian. Yeah, now, could I be wrong about that? Yeah, I could be
Can
wrong,
be. Yeah.
but I feel like that's what Pete Carroll seen when he drafted him. Like, all right, I see a lot of Richard in him.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if I can mold him into how I can get him in the, then you know what I'm saying, it can maybe work out. You know what I'm saying?
The
So that's
maybe
my
the maybe is what I'm worried about. The maybe is what I'm worried about. We overdo ourselves by making these expectations and putting names on certain players, and we do that all the time, Jers. We say somebody is a 2.0. No, Darian
well,
Porter
I'm not saying that.
ain't a
I'm not
Richard
saying that.
Sherman. You could compare him because he's a big guy,
Yeah,
faster
exactly.
than Richard Sherman. He's probably a smart guy, but Richard Sherman had the qualities to be a corner. Okay, this
Right,
guy didn't play corner in college. He didn't play where he's expected to play in the NFL. He played a nickel or a box guy, like a box corner or like that. But he didn't. His covering wasn't the way NFL cornerback needs to be. And being that Kai Blue Kelly took it over so quickly, they probably didn't have a lot of confidence in him doing that. He needs a lot of work.
right. And I seen that in a lot of these rookies too. This is why,
Mhm.
and I agreed with you. When I was watching your show, I was agreeing with you when you were saying
Yeah.
about Mari Cooper.
Hmm.
Dante Thorne is not ready. If
Nah.
you gotta look up the ball, if you gotta look up for the ball after 10 yards, yo, you're not ready. I played receiver. I know.
Mhm.
If you have to look up for that ball past and you just passing 10 yards, bro, you're not ready. You
Yeah.
still have a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. With
But
Bar,
what I was elaborating on as
right,
that where we put this guy, as a nation, as a
Mhm.
fan base, as content creators. We just say, we have Jacoby Myers. You could say that. We have Brock Bowers. You could say that. You
Right,
can even say we have Trey Tucker, right?
right,
But we, as fans and as people that diagnose this team, we say, and then we have Trey Tucker. But
right.
look at what he's doing. He's not doing stuff right. He's not running routes right. I don't even think he knows a legit route tree. All he does is run straight, and he's
That's
fast
what
as
I was
fuck. I
saying.
understand that.
That's what East Coast was saying too. Like
Yeah,
everybody was on here.
me,
So, like
me, and East Coast weren't
yeah.
down with getting Thornton, and I got bashed for it, bro. I was like, "How dare you say that?" Well, what has he
I'm
done in
surprised
it?
nobody said anything to me because to be honest, I wanted the ball from that went to Kansas City before us. Jalen Royals.
Mm,
Oh my gosh, bro. Jalen Royals is gonna be a dog, bro. I'm telling you, he's gonna be a dog for Kansas City, and I wanted
If you
him.
want to, a fast guy, the guy that went to Green Bay was there. Golden,
Isaiah Bond,
he's
yeah.
faster.
Shoot,
He's
hell,
faster
Isaiah
than
Bond.
him.
We could have picked up Isaiah Bond for
Shit.
all that. I
I don't
know
know,
people was
but
like, "Oh, he got in trouble," but them charges got dropped, so that means he ain't had nothing to do with that shit.
yeah.
We should have picked him up for real, for real.
Well, it is now. We gotta let that type. We can see he needs development, and
Yeah,
I think that's the it's not because the contract issue with Myers that we got Amari Cooper. It's not. It's because of Thornton.
that's
Thornton isn't getting it.
Gravy. You
That's
my
because
dog.
I think that's why.
Gravy, you my dog. Because I said the same thing last night, didn't I? I said
Yeah,
it ain't.
I
It
agree.
wasn't about the contract this week. Like,
And I was on that show with Mike, and people started tripping when I said that. They said that no, it's for Myers, and I go,
no,
Myers is at work.
no.
If you had a
We
problem with your contract, and money, you wouldn't be at work. You'd be
won't be
fighting
at
it.
work. I fucking said that
Yeah, he's
yesterday
at
too,
work.
bro. I said that shit,
Exactly.
y'all. I swear on everything. I said that shit. If you're not, if it was such a problem with him in the contract, he wouldn't be there. Period. He'd have been like, man, fuck this. I'm out. I'm not playing. Straight me. That's
Yeah,
not the
you don't
case.
pay me. Well, you could say he's not that type guy and whatever, but when it comes to your livelihood and what you do, you
Mm-hmm.
know, he's getting paid. It's a different scenario with Myers being there now because they must have something worked out or something's gonna happen.
Right.
But I think that if he's comfortable with it, like mentally, if he's comfortable being there and working and doing all this, then
Mm-hmm.
something is gonna happen about it.
Yeah.
Something's gonna happen good about it. But I think it's waving out too long. It's
Right.
just for me.
Yeah.
Just for me, get it out the way. I don't want to be thinking about this and saying, well, Jacoby Myers ain't gonna be there. He's not gonna be full blast, or he's not gonna be ready. I don't think that's happening. I think he's gonna play. He's gonna just for me and my sake. I'm thinking, well, fuck, he's not signed yet. So we got to extend this guy. Let's make him happy. I want to
Right.
know
Yeah.
that myself.
Right. Me
But
too. I think we all do, Gravy. But
mm,
this is the analogy I came up with right last night when I was telling everybody. I don't think. See, the plan was right. I think. I think the whole "I want to be traded" thing was just a smoke screen. Like, I really think they came to this. So this is what I was saying, right? And you can back me up on this too. So this is what I was saying, right? I was saying that I think that what they did was they went to Jacoby Myers and said, "Hey, we finna give you a little bit of help. You and Gino some help. So we finna bring in Amari, right?
mm,
Has nothing to do with your contract, bro. We're gonna get you set. You know what I'm saying? And this is before, then this is after he said he wanted to trade. You feel me? I think he just threw that out there, but they already talked to him about it. Like, look, bro, we're gonna get you right. You know what I'm saying? We just want just give us some time. We're gonna try to still get some people in here, and then we're gonna get you right before the season start. I think that's the logic that they came up to him with. You know what I'm saying? Because if they was if what me and Gray was just saying, what Gray was just saying, if it was about the contract and we brought Mari Cooper in, you think Jacoby Myers is staying in here? You think he's
Nah,
staying on the team? Hell no.
he wouldn't be at practice. He wouldn't be at practice. He'd be
Exactly.
fighting to get paid. He'd be fighting to get paid, and
Exactly.
he's not doing that. So something's good about this. Something
Right.
good's gonna happen to this. Something.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm glad. See, this is why I'm glad I be having other people on. You know what I'm saying? That because now it makes it look like I'm not just saying it. Like Gravy just said everything Gravy was just saying, I was saying yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Everything. So it don't be like, oh yeah, you're just don't be man. I know what I'll be talking about, and I get even more hyped about it because when somebody else says the same shit I be saying, I get even more hyped.
You
I be
thinking like
loving it.
you thinking I like.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But the Trey Tucker thing. We gotta talk about the Trey Tucker, bro. We got to talk about it because
Let's go.
Me personally, I think Trey Tucker gonna have a good year, bro. I know you, but we gotta look at it, right? I understand what you were saying. How come Bowers and how come what's the name? How come they had 1,000 yards? My question, my answer to that would be because they were the main targets. That's only thing I can think of right now is because those two were the main targets. So I felt like they were going to get majority of the balls. You feel me? Pause. But how Gino raves about Trey Tucker, how he always talks about him, and he's been the go-to these last couple preseason games. I'm telling you right now, bro. These are the four guys that's going to get the ball this season. It's going to be Michael Mayer, Brock Bowers, Trey Tucker, Amari Cooper, and now you can add in what's the name too. I mean, Jacoby Myers, and now you can add in Amari Cooper. Them the guys is gonna get the targets. No, I don't think nobody else is gonna get targets, bro. But them five guys right there, I think they get the most targets this year.
Well, basically, that's all we got.
Who gets? Well, I'm saying though, because everybody's throwing in Besh and Thornton too, but I don't really think they get all the targets. Like I don't think they'll probably get some.
They better get a damn good chance. The best better get a big chance to do it.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, shit. I got Mario. I mean, who you throwing to? Mario Besh. I'm throwing that bitch to Amari.
I'm throwing to Amari. I'm throwing to Amari before I do Tucker.
Exactly. Well, yeah. Yeah.
How many times have you said you expect a lot that from Trey Tucker? How many times have you said that?
Me?
Shit. Did you say that last year?
Did I say that last year? I don't think so. No.
Well, everybody did it.
Touches. I say he'll get some touches, but I knew he wasn't going to get as much touches as Devontae and Jacoby coming in the last season. I knew that.
That's adequate, but at least.
But he'll
Trey
get
Tucker's gonna
share.
Huh?
This year, I think he gonna get his share. I don't think he'll be the focal point of the offense, but he'll get his share and he'll make his plays. Look, he got way better quarterback throwing him the ball. I feel. And then we got to stop talking about the drops with him, bro. He only had about 3 drops in 3 years, bro. That's not bad. And then I heard somebody say that on your show. They said Mari Cooper had 14 drops. Where the fuck we get 14 drops from? His highest he ever had was 8 drops, and I was in 2020.
I think Lowe said that, and I don't think he fact checked it, but I don't know.
I've been looking up that the most drops Mari Cooper had was in 2022, and I was only 8.
I didn't argue with him because I didn't know. I'm not gonna argue with you if I don't know, but
right.
I knew it was. I know it was more than what I thought he dropped. I know, 8 balls is a problem. That's not good.
Out of 136 targets, that's not a problem to me.
8 drops is bad. It's not good.
I mean, drops is bad, period. But if
Yeah.
I had 136 targets or receptions and I only dropped 8 balls, I'm not complaining. I don't care about
I
them
would.
eights.
I would. They're complaining
Unless
about Amari Cooper. They're
well,
complaining about it.
who complained about it?
Well, Lowe ain't the only one saying that he drops balls. A lot of people say that about
I mean,
Amari Cooper. He did,
yeah, he drops balls. Every receiver
but
drops balls. But
you drop a ball. You drop a ball. Jacoby Myers didn't drop a ball, and he got 1,000 yard rushing, 1,000 yard
yeah,
receiving,
but
80
everybody
something targets, 80 something
nobody's
targets.
calling him number one though.
It can't be done. A guy like Amari Cooper doing that is characteristic of him, but it became a habit for him because he does it a lot.
Yeah,
So it's a habit, and
yeah,
then it
no,
sticks
but
on
I'm
you.
not.
It
I'm
sticks
not.
on you.
Yeah, you can always fix it. I'm not even disputing that. Like people drop the
It,
ball a lot. You know what
it's
I'm
hard to
saying?
be. That's hard to be coached because it's a concentration thing. You know.
People was trying to bash Jacoby this preseason because he had two drop. Well, Jacoby had two drop balls this year. And
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that, but ain't no one gonna say Jacoby has a drop problem.
yeah, nah, I understand. I was just saying like they
Mhm.
were trying to throw that out there, but I was like, but
I think that
136. If I had 136 catches and I dropped 136 catches in 17 games, I'll be mad, but it's I won't be like down like, oh man, I'm never gonna play again. Like I'm not gonna be like that. I wouldn't be like that. Like no. But it drops is a problem. Yeah, you always want to catch the ball, especially in key moments. Now, if we're talking about key moments where you drop the ball, then yeah, that's definitely a problem. You
I
know what I'm
think that's
saying?
why
But
people. I think that's why people are talking about it, Jers, because it was in key moments. Everybody
key moments,
notices everybody notices a drop that happened in key moments,
key moments.
and then
Okay,
that's why you get labeled. That's why you get labeled for those. You know what I
right.
mean?
I can dig it. I can dig it.
If you drop a ball and
I
you're covered, if you drop a ball and you're covered, they'll give you a leeway for that.
right.
But if you just drop a ball because it's right in your hands, and
Now
like
I did see that one when he was on the Browns. That motherfucker hit that bit right in his hands. He was like, I said, yeah, nigga, you
that
should
type
have caught
shit,
that guy
he
today.
does that,
You
and
should have
people
caught.
remember it.
But
And
I don't know. Well. Let's just hope that number goes down. Let's just hope that number goes down. You
it
know what I'm saying?
will, you know. He had and Cleveland wasn't. I don't know anybody that comes from Cleveland. I wouldn't. It's tough there. It's tough there
Yeah,
to be successful, but
it is. It is.
you got a bunch of money, and
Yeah, you
it
get.
ain't good to get traded. It ain't good to get traded, but especially to a team like that. But they're
Yeah,
worse off than us, bro. They're worse off than us, and I'm excited for him to be a Raider again. Um,
me too.
I think it was a good pickup. We needed him. You know,
Right.
the for the people that say, Thornton is ready and putting him in a starting position, that scared me, man. I was that scared me right there.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I was a little skeptical on that. Um, yeah, I didn't. I'm kind of glad we got him back too, bro. Like for real, I'm glad we got him back too.
we needed him. Though. Can you imagine?
Definitely.
Imagine this guy making those type rookie mistakes. He's a rookie, and he's starting for us, but he ain't. It's very rare unless you're one of those guys. It boils down to players, bro. I believe in second chances and move into a different environment. I've seen it. I've seen it done, and I appreciate that.
Yeah,
And I dig it. I dig it.
yeah,
But if you're expect our expectations, you know, getting Cooper means that he's slow learning and he needs to develop, and we can't accept that because we already penciled him in as this guy that's going to do things for us, and the coaches are
right,
telling you right there, we need somebody else because he ain't doing it. And I think that the same thing is coming on with Besh, and Besh
Right.
in a way, it's worse because Best is supposed to make. I'm not expecting. I wasn't expecting Thornton to be out there as a starting wide receiver. I wasn't expecting that.
Me either.
But
Me either.
Besh, my expectations for Besh was way higher because he's a second round pick, and
Right.
and you need to contribute and produce when you're a second round pick. To
Uh-huh.
me, in my view, and I don't think they're not doing that, so they're taking precautions for it by getting Amari Cooper.
And I think that's the right step to take for real, for real. Is to
But
know to at least we notice and we acknowledge like, okay, that's not gonna work early on, so we need to go with this plan. So we make sure that this week 1 will come out the way we want to. We come out with this win. I
mhm,
like that Tony thing good. We wasn't doing that the last couple years. You know what I mean?
you
We'll
know,
wait
and
till
it's
the last minute and then make a change. And it's like, motherfucker, we should have made that change 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks
yeah,
ago.
and we gotta understand, bro. We gotta understand this, Mike and Jers, is that it's okay. It's okay that Thornton sits back there and watches an all pro wide receiver and see what he does day in and out. That's something that Raider fans could say. Omari Cooper can groom Thornton into being the player that we
Yes.
want him to be. This is a
Right,
good thing. Don't bitch at me because I'm not with your standard. I know that I watched him, bro. I watched
right.
him, and he's
Yeah.
not there.
No, he
So
ain't.
why throw him out there? Why throw him out there to professional, elite corners and have them covered and make you disappointed and talk shit about them? I think this is the right thing that they're doing, letting them get in there, get these
Yep.
reps, and beat a second team, rotate in, and that's it. Amari Cooper is better than you.
Nah, give me
Amari
one
Cooper is
second.
better than you.
Go ahead, Gravy. Give me 1 second. You go ahead and
Yeah.
talk. Finish talking. I want to use the bathroom real quick.
All right.
Hmm.
So
Hey, Gravy. Hey,
yes,
Gravy.
sir, bro.
Uh, what I'm thinking with Amari is not only is it great to give Dante some time, but I mean one of the major concerns with Dante is breaking his routes,
Mhm.
making cuts, learning how to get open, and
Mhm.
Amari I think can really help teach him that
Yeah.
specifically.
Well, Mike, you see, that's where I differ because if he accepts coaching, right, and he is because he's a better receiver than he was in college. Right now, he's
Hmm.
better.
Hmm.
I see that, and you know that I wasn't really with Thornton in the beginning, and when we got him, I know why we got him because we needed a guy like that. But
Hmm.
higher up, if there was an elite wide receiver, and there were elite wide receivers when he got picked there. So I don't know why. It must have been the height or the catch radius. He has that. The catch radius is amazing, and he proved that when he caught that touchdown pass. Right, he caught that touchdown pass, and it was
Hmm.
it was something that guys like that do. So you've seen the potential that he can do that. I respect that, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. But when you perfect your route tree and run routes besides just running straight, they got a bunch of
Hmm.
those in the NFL, Mike. They got a bunch of those in the
Yeah.
NFL, right? I don't want my guy being just one of those guys. You know what I mean? Because you could cover them. You
Yeah.
just play zone, and put a safety over the top. You cover it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's what I was saying. Don't you think a Mario can help teach
You-
him those kind of moves? That's what I was
but
saying.
it's a helpful guide that Amari does that, but that's not Amari's job. It's not Amari's
I
job
know
to
it's
do
not
that.
his job, but as a teammate, it kind of is.
He's so young that he could take coaching, take take that, and then once you could, Amari Cooper's a helpful guide for him. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I understand what you're saying, but I don't think that I want Amari to be himself because that's what we need. You can help him in practice, bro, and give him all this
Yeah.
information.
Yeah. That's what I'm
That's what
saying.
you
Yeah.
need. Yes, yes, I agree with that. That's gonna happen. It happens, and I'm sure Jacoby Myers could do it too because Jacoby Myers has a great route tree. I wouldn't
Hmm.
even get to where I wouldn't even ask Trey Tucker or anything because I don't need that shit. I don't need that.
Right. Right. Right,
I don't
right.
need bad habits. I don't need bad habits like that. But Tucker has Thornton has bad habits. He when he's not getting the ball, he slows up, and I don't see that 4-3 in him. So to me, right off the bat, you got a problem by not when you know you're not getting the ball, you're not running this 4-3, and you got to do it all the time in the pros.
Hmm.
It's different, Mike. You have to. There's a reason why you got picked that high. Well, fourth round because you ran a 4-3, and you're 6'5",
Hmm.
and you got a big catch radius that's 9 feet. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
if you're gonna if you could get a guy like Amari Cooper that runs good routes, got a good route tree, has a problem with dropping a little bit nowadays, but I would take a precise route tree and run the ball, get the ball in the middle of the field, and do something after. Amari Cooper can do that, and
Hmm.
we need that from our other receiver, not just straight line guy.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yes,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
yes, but yes, Amari Cooper can help Thornton, and I agree with you with that. He can, he will.
Hell yeah,
He's a teammate. He's a teammate, and he'll help him. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
And he said that in the press conference too. He said, "I'm gonna try to take a more vocal leadership role. You know what I'm saying, and help some of the younger guys out." So,
that's good that Amari says that because from what I hear, he's never done that. And
well, he said he never did that too. He's like, "That's something I've never
yeah,
done." He said, "But it's something I would like to do." So, hell yeah,
mhm.
I think that
but
shows.
I,
Yeah, that shows the
I'm
growth in
looking
him.
forward to his future, bro. I'm looking forward to his future. I'm not saying that he's
Yes.
ass. He just needs to work on some things
Right.
before we
Right.
say, "Hey, we got Thornton." And don't say that. Don't upset yourself or disappoint yourself when he's not doing the things you want him to do, and say he's ass because he's not, and he needs to grow. He needs to
We
grow
do
a
that
little
with
bit.
a lot of players. We do
Well,
that with a
I,
lot of players.
That's our
yeah, I
problem.
don't think Dante Thornton's ass at all. I
Mm.
love the guy. I love that pick, and because I grew up in the Al Davis days, since I was a baby, and it that's a typical pick for him. Somebody like that size, that speed, and I think he's going to be really good. But I just like you guys both have said, he's not there yet.
Yeah,
No,
he'll get there.
yeah, he
He
will.
just needs some fun. He just needs a little bit of maintenance, Mike. He just needs
Yeah,
a maintenance. That's what he needs. A little bit
some
of tune up.
fine
Yeah, a
tuning.
little
Yeah,
tune up like that. He's got it, but he just needs to work on it a little bit
Right.
more.
yeah,
And then as a fourth round pick, my expectations for him wasn't what everybody else's was.
Right.
And and,
right.
and I expected him from what I seen, in college that you know I've elaborated before. Mike, you heard me say he wasn't the number one receiver on his team. You know what I mean? He was a
Hmm.
deep threat
Right.
in college, and he rarely got. Everything was deep. It's kind of like we have another
Hmm.
smaller, bigger Trey Tucker, really.
Yeah,
Kind
Right.
of. But Trey
that's a
Tucker could
good
do a slant.
comparison.
Trey Tucker could do a slant. Trey Tucker could do other routes, but Trey Tucker is
Yeah.
just good for a couple of things too. So it kind of concerns me that but Amari Cooper eased my mind a little bit about the receiving room because we have productivity and somebody that we can count on to do good things instead of
Right.
a rookie. Expect rookie things coming from this guy, but he's in there,
Yeah.
but the chances of Amari Cooper doing that stuff is lower, way lower than Thornton. You
Right.
understand what I mean?
Right.
Hmm.
The the
Yeah.
mistakes
The
will be
bar.
less. The execution will be more high percentage than Thornton in
Right.
there. And then
Right.
we know if you execute your offense, you're going to score points and it's going to be successful.
Right.
If that's in doubt, if you got a guy that's in doubt, what they do in the pros is they sit you down. If there's even a threat of not executing that play because you're not ready, you're not
Right.
playing in it. You're not in
Exactly.
there. So I think they're doing the right thing
What you think?
by
What
my
you think
Amari.
on? What you think on us getting Kenny Pickett bro? Are you
In
are
the
you
beginning, in the beginning, Jers, I thought it was a rusted judgment. I thought it was a panic mode move. I wasn't with Huntley and DTR. I was like, hell no,
Hmm.
we can't get these dudes.
right?
The quality, I think, the quality and the experience and the resume of Kenny Pickett is good. I like it.
Hmm.
He moves. He can get out of
Hmm.
there.
Hmm.
I'm not making excuses for him, but he went into an impossible thing. He took over after
Hmm.
Ben Roethlisberger, bro. So
Hmm.
who could do the expectations on him were great. He's on a crazy organization that expects to win. He
Exactly.
went to the playoffs. He went to the playoffs there, bro.
Yeah,
He
I
went
know.
to the playoffs every year there. Yeah, it's no joke. You know what I mean? So I think it's a good pickup. I thought it was a little faster than I thought, but he was the
Hmm.
best one we could get. He was
Yeah.
the best one we could get
Hmm.
during that time. During that
Right.
time, there was nobody else that would
Yeah.
probably been available for that price.
Right.
You
Yeah.
Exactly.
know,
Yeah. Because
because
I don't think fifth round pick for him next year is that big of a price if for a backup quarterback if he
yeah,
works out.
but my expectation was to. But I never thought that Cam Miller was ready to do that, and
Neither.
Right.
um, I didn't even think AOC was ready to do that. To tell you the truth,
No.
but
Oh, I damn
the
sure
guys
thought
that
he
we
was.
were the guys we were mentioning was outrageous, bro. It's like you just like sucking. You know what I mean? I give me
Right.
some money that can move. Give me somebody that's good for this
Yeah.
offense that can move this offense and not slow it down. Because you guys seen it when AOC
Mm.
went in there, man. It looked like there was a
It
fucking
is.
turtle going
Yeah.
to the huddle,
Like.
turtles, bunch of turtles going up
Yeah.
to the line. No motion, no huddle, no huddle renaissance or anything like
Hey.
that in the huddle. No motivation. You're just there. Get out of
Right.
the way. Fuck out of here. I hate this. I've told you guys I hate to say it, but he was just dead to me. AOC's dead to me.
Yeah. He's. Yeah. I don't. He's not.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say he
No,
was a
Uh,
man. You
saint.
do be successful somewhere else that does that shit. But over here, it's not with you, it's not for you. We
And
gotta
you know
understand that concept.
when you
We
gotta
gotta
when
understand.
you
one.
gotta move. My bad, Grady. When you gotta move
Mhm.
the play clock 18 to 18 seconds, move people to get them to move. Man, that's a big ass problem, bro.
That's
You
a
got
bad
some.
sign. And
Yeah.
then you know
Well.
what? No one's seen that, bro. No one's seen that but me. And a couple of people have said that everything slows down. We were
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
adapt. We were so adapted to that slow play, Jersey Mike. We were so
Yeah.
adapted to it
Yeah.
that
I was.
we thought it was okay. But now, what do you think? Like I've always said, that shit's slow.
Yeah.
Look how long it takes for this guy to get there. Look how long it takes for
Yeah.
him to And then when we have a fast offensive coordinator that uses a tempo game,
Yeah.
he looks out of it. And then we seen it firsthand. Rushing, he had to rush, so he threw picks. It's not
Right.
for him,
Yeah.
you
And
know.
you know what?
So
I said this too. This offense, you can tell that this offense is not suited for AOC.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck what
Right.
Chip Kelly say. Oh, I fit my scheme system to the players. The players don't fit the scheme. No, motherfucker. I ain't trying to hear that
Mm.
shit.
You
Look,
rarely see that. You rarely
yeah,
see that. Chip Kelly is not gonna. He can make tags and changes to certain things, but if you need to change an offense, the flow of it, the tempo of it, because you got a slow quarterback, get another
right,
quarterback.
exactly. And I
Hmm.
think that's what they did. I think Pete was fed
Hmm.
up. He's like, you know what? We're not doing this.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I'm going to say, I mean, even last year when Aiden came in the year before, I was always upset. He'd come to the line with like 10 or less seconds, on the play clock. And there's no time to make adjustments and stuff. But the main thing that I like about the pickup for quarterback is he runs the same type, he's the same type of player as Gino. So if God forbid something goes wrong with Gino, they don't have to change a whole lot once Pickett picks up the
The
playbook
off,
better.
Right. He'll be fine.
The drop off from the talent point of view is not much different. You know,
Right.
Kenny
Yeah.
Pickett's a talented quarterback. You know,
Yeah.
Yes.
the Pittsburgh didn't reach for him. He was considered one of the best quarterbacks coming out of college.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna tell me that it was a bad move and Kenny Pickett sucks, he just wasn't successful where he was at. And
Right.
Right.
I think that for being a backup and doing what we're doing as far as offensively, he fits great.
Yeah.
And that's what we need from a backup quarterback. Don't change
Right.
nothing. Just
Right.
run it right and
Run it.
execute.
Exactly.
Execute. But
Exactly.
when you have to change your everything when somebody slow goes in there
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your whole scheme.
and your whole you see it offensively, bro. You
Yeah.
see it.
And that
We
trickles down
adapted.
to the other players too, because if they see the
We
quarterback,
adapted
they like fuck it.
we adapted to that slowness, bro. We adapted to that taking forever to do shit,
Yeah.
and we just got used to it.
Right.
Now, watch how fast this shit comes out, bro. There's gonna be
Right.
25 seconds on the clock when Geno Smith is saying hi.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We're not
No,
giving them big boys on the defense the rest.
we can't.
That's
Yes.
the whole point of that offense. They
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
overpower you by getting you tired, and then
Right.
we
Wearing
got
you
a
down.
running back that could do that. It makes our
Exactly.
offensive line confident. It makes our offensive line confident. And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think Aiden O'Connell made a bunch of decisions out there because theoretically and factually that Adam James did that for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Adam James was there for so long because he's good at calling the line. You
Right.
know, everything that's there. He was good at that. He might have got overpowered on the line and things like that, but and he might not be
The
successful now.
communication
But
was really good. Yeah.
the communication with him, people are probably tripping why I'm saying good things about him, but the reason why he was there because he communicated and called protections better than anybody else did.
Right. Exactly. I agree. I
Yep.
definitely agree
Yep.
with that. I definitely agree with that. I
But you
think.
need to block too. You need to block too. And then he wasn't good at that.
Yeah. No, he wasn't.
That's important. That's important.
And Kenny, he said in the press conference he was working with Gino in the off season this year already.
They all get
I
together.
thought it
They
was fine.
quarterbacks get together. Yeah.
Yeah, which
They
I
get
thought
together.
it was good though because like I thought it was dope because it's like damn. Well, he was already working with him in the off season. Now he could continue to work with him,
Right.
and Jimmy could continue to give him some game. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Give him some pointers and show him what he's seen and shit like that. I think Kenny Pickett when Kenny Pickett's time is up for him to be our quarterback, bro, I think he's gonna be solid, yo. We not even gonna miss a beat for real, for real.
Yeah. Like I said before, I think
When
we're
his
lucky
time-
to get him for a fifth round draft pick, man. I think it's a good pick.
right.
I think it's a
Yeah, but
Nah,
great
just
move.
the way I think so too, Mike. I'm leaning that way. I kind of said, man, why we do it so fast? And were we panicking? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It kind of looked like a big time panic move.
Yeah.
Well, and I was thinking the same way as everybody else, saying, man, there was guys that are getting cut, and we don't know if Pickett would have got cut, but I'm pretty sure he still would have been there.
right.
Yeah. But if Pickett got cut, I mean, we were like sixth on the waiver wire. Would he have gotten picked up before? I mean, I know a lot of the teams before us wouldn't have wanted a quarterback, but or the Raiders just said, "Fuck it, we're getting him now. We need this." So it's kind of like you said, a panic move.
Yeah, that's what made me lean to panic mode. Fifth round pick for a guy that's, not he went, but then I started looking at his resume. This
Uh-huh.
guy wins football games. He's
He
in
does.
Yeah,
playoff
he's
games.
15, 15 and 10, isn't he?
Yeah,
Something like that. Yeah.
yeah. Nah, he's right. Unc's right. 15-10. Yeah.
He went to the playoffs. You know what I mean? He has that experience. He has somebody that
Hmm.
knows what's up. And
And
he
he been to the
probably
Super Bowl too. He been to a Super Bowl. You
all right,
can't even ignore that. You know what I'm saying?
look
Even
back
though
to
he didn't play, but he's still
good
been there. He knows,
organization.
yeah, he knows what it's like to get ready and prepare and do what we need to do. to even try to make it to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm
You know,
saying? Not
I think he
love,
would have
but
made Cleveland. I think he
huh?
would have made the. I think he would have made the team at Cleveland.
Yeah, if he didn't get
With
hurt, if he didn't pull his
yeah,
hamstring, he'd probably been starting. For real, for real.
maybe. He's better. He's not he just might be a little bit more athletic than Shadir, you know, and I think
Oh, yeah,
he could throw the ball better. He's more in
yeah,
control, you know. He's more in control with his footwork, and the way he boots and sees the field and stuff. He just he would have made the team, and it would have been hard for Shadir Sanders to make it. I bet you
I
Shadir
mean,
Sanders was
Shador is
happy.
still third on the depth chart, for real, behind Dylan Gabriel. So
He would have been. He would have been. Bet you he was happy that they traded him because that's a no brainer. You're gonna get a fifth round pick. You know, somebody that could probably be a good asset for your team the next year for Kenny Pickett, and I got three other guys that I could develop. You know, it's just a no. It's just a win-win myself
right,
trade. It's just win-win.
Nah,
We got a
definitely.
pick. We got a backup quarterback. We don't need
Mhm.
to over exaggerate and say he sucks and what are we gonna do. Gino is a type guy that won't get hurt. He doesn't put himself in situations to get hurt. And
Yeah,
so
that's why I hated. My bad, Gravy. That's why I hated when people would say, "Well, if Gino goes down, our season's fucked." It's like y'all want him to go down. Like y'all keep saying it as if like that's gonna happen. Like stop saying that shit. Like I wasn't liking that. There was two
I was
things that
saying
were.
I was
It is
saying that when AOC was here. That's when I was saying that. Now I'm
right,
not saying it anymore. I'm not saying it anymore. I said that when AOC was here.
right, right. Now people still believe that though. That if Gino goes down, our season's fucked. I don't believe that. I think Kenny Pickett, once he gets the playbook and everything, the terminology down, I think he can. If Gino ever do get hurt, knock on wood, but if he ever do get hurt, I think Kenny can come right in there and won't miss a beat.
Get used to handing it off a lot. Get used to handing it off a lot.
Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. To get ready to be Boise 2.0, goddamn. Boise 4, goddamn. That's what the
Boise State without Genty, bro. God damn.
Oh yeah, man, they got their ass whooped. Talk about belt to ass, goddamn shit.
That same team without same team just without Genty getting waxed.
Yeah,
getting waxed.
So we already know who was the heart and soul of that team. Last year. We know who the heart and soul
obviously. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm hearing, well, we gotta save Genty. I'm like, bullshit. I don't want to hear that. Save Genty. We're gonna wear him out. That's what he's supposed to do.
Exactly.
He's a running back, bro. He could catch swing. He could catch swing passes. I want him running the ball fucking 30 times, bro. He's 24 years old.
Give him
And
he don't mind carrying the rock 30 times. He don't give a fuck.
He's 22 years old, bro. He ain't cramping up. He's too young for that shit. You know.
You see that? Go ahead, Greg.
I expect him to get the ball a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. And get him moving. Get him moving. That's what he does great. The best thing to do with him in the beginning to get the feel of everything is to give him a little swing pass and see what's up. That's the best thing to do to get a running back adequate to the flow. Get your legs moving that way, where you can bust. Get the feel of the pursuit. Get the feel of the angles that you're gonna see, and then pound his ass and do it. I don't want to take you out and put Zamir White in on a 3rd and 1. Nah, that's you.
Right.
What are you thinking? Why we draft this guy 6 and we're gonna bring Zamir White in for a 1 yard? Nah, bro, I don't want that. I don't want to see that shit.
I think Zamir will come in when Genty needs a break. That's when he'll come in.
That's it. He's
I
tired.
don't see that 1 yard line shit. I never. You get that 1 yard line, you better give it to Genty. Shit, at 4th and goal. 4th and 1,
And,
3rd and 1,
and,
anyone.
and
Goddamn shit. Genty need that ball.
Anyway.
we better
I
be saying he's getting the ball too damn much. That's what I want to hear. And
Mhm.
you know what I'm gonna say, George? I'm gonna say,
Right. I'm saying
and
the same thing. Keep giving it to him. Shit.
he should have got it 10 more times. What's
Yep.
up?
Now
He
I'm
got the ball
talking.
20 times. He should have 150 yards in.
Hell yeah.
What's up?
Hell
He gets
yeah.
the ball 30 times. He gets the ball 30 times, 175 yards. Let's go. 2
Yeah.
touchdowns. That's a running back, bro. That's a
Mm-hmm.
running back. I don't give. Just go. Just do it. That's why we got him. Use him.
So, Gravy, your predictions on next week.
Mhm.
What you got cooking, bro? Let me hear what your predictions is.
It's tough, Jers. I did some predictions earlier today, and I don't think that it's just. I'm not happy with our defensive makeup, man. I'm not happy with the defensive makeup. You know, we're
Right.
talking about it. We're talking about bringing safeties in, and been saying that our corners are mid ever since May, bro. And
Mm.
you know, I just see us getting beat up in the passing game again with with McDaniels doing his thing as far as intermediate routes. They don't go deep. They did with Moss, but that's a special guy.
Right.
But
No, they don't got
it's
nobody
like,
like that.
but his intermediate routes, his 10 to 15, his 15 to 20s are, if they do it right, it's gonna be unstoppable. And do we have the guys to do that? And none of those guys have proven to me, like I said earlier, that we don't do that. We don't got guys that can do that, bro. And we have to. And I just think that's the wrench in our motor.
Right.
That's our belt breaking that we're gonna have on our defense. Our belt's gonna break from that defense because of our secondary. Now look. I'm all for these guys stepping up and playing better and showing me that what they don't do. I'm all for that. I hope it happens. But I
Right.
gotta acknowledge this. I gotta acknowledge this that Eric Stokes for 4 years hasn't done that. He hasn't
Yeah,
done that. He
he's like
hasn't.
the only person I'm really worried about. Like,
You're not. You're
you know,
not
I,
worried
I know
about
I was saying earlier,
Joe.
I ain't even gonna cap. I was saying earlier, like a couple days ago, that I wasn't worried about the secondary because if they just had to play together, I'm not worried about that. But I always had in the back of my mind on Eric Stokes, like how I hope that he fucking played way better than he did the last 4 years. Like that's just my hope. He just plays better than he did the last 4 years.
Yeah, but
Or
it
the
might
last
happen.
rookie
It might
season was
happen,
pretty
Drew.
good. Or his rookie
It
season
might.
was pretty good, but
Yeah, it might happen. He might, change the scenery, different atmosphere, different coaching. But I Mike heard me say this is that Eric Stokes is Eric Stokes, bro. He doesn't. Eric Stokes don't need no more development. He came from a good team with good coaching, so he's developed already.
yeah,
He's Eric Stokes. That's what you get. That's what you get. You can play better and be in right situations, but he is what he is, bro. And that wasn't very good. NFL elite level. And that's what we need, bro. We need elite cornerback play. Look who we're playing, Jers. Check it out, bro.
No, I know. I already, yeah, I
This
did. I
dude is
checked it out.
slated. This dude is slated as our number one corner, bro. We got Nico Collins coming at us. We got Stephon Diggs early. We got CD Lamb, George
Mm-hmm.
Pickens, McConkey, Courtney Sutton.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. Can I go? You want me to go on and on and on? Do we
Hey, do
think?
you think, bro? Do you think, bro? You on my show? It's
Do we
all
do we think that Eric Stokes is that type guy? He might get a couple,
right. He might.
but
Yeah.
we can only the guys that could do that constantly. We can only put on one hand, bro. Right? He's not that guy. So
Right.
quit saying that he's gonna sew up people because he's never sewed up anybody ever. And then He could come to the Raiders and do that, but I myself is not confident in that. And
Seeing
then all of us, we're all saying that we need
you,
cornerbacks. So let's do that. Let's get
right?
guys that can be that way.
I ain't gonna. Yeah, I know. I heard you and Myra G. Shout out to Myra G too.
Shout
I
out to
heard
my
you. I heard you and Myra G talk about Jair Alexander, and I was a no go on him because he can't stay fucking healthy. Like name
Jair
one
from Green
season
Bay.
where he
Jair
played
from
all games, all the whole season. I probably can fit on one hand how many times he done played one whole fucking season.
was it Jair Alexander that Stokes played for, went in
Yeah,
for?
yeah, he's playing
I kept
behind.
saying Rasul Douglas. My bad.
Yeah, it was Jair Alexander.
Somebody should have corrected me. I probably was out there not even people saying, "What the fuck, Gravy talking about?" I meant Jair Alexander. My
Nah,
bad, everybody.
you good. You good. But I
No,
just think,
Rasul Douglas plays for Green Bay too, so that's what confused me.
yeah, he played with Green Bay and Philly. Yeah, I know you're talking about though. I well, I said it. I said it in the chat, but I don't think y'all got to it when I was saying
It
it.
was tough for me. I don't know if Lowe was doing it or I was, but I didn't have control over it till Lowe let it go. When Lowe got out, then I had control of the chat.
Right. So I'm but yeah, bringing in Jair Alexander would have been a no for me, just because he can't stay injured. And it's like if we're gonna pay you this money, I mean, you can't stay healthy. And if we're gonna pay you all this money, you got to stay healthy. You got to be on the field. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I didn't want Jair Alexander. Like I think he's a hell of a player. He just can't fucking stay healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, bro, I just say this, right? And I was saying this earlier before you hopped on. Let's just say, right, Gravy's right. And he doesn't pan out. Eric Stokes ain't panning out. We have to get his ass. He has to hit the bench ASAP. You know what I'm saying? We can't wait another 3-4 games where he fucks up some more and be like, all right, now it's time to get rid of him. Like, no, we got to make that change ASAP. That's something we haven't done in a long time. We always did this. Like I can date back when fucking we had what's the Bengals defensive coordinator we wind up getting? He was shit. He was bad, yo. What the fuck
Oh
is his
yeah,
name?
I know what you're talking about. Gunther or something.
Yeah, Paul Gunther.
Yeah, yeah. All
Motherfucker
good.
waited 3 seasons to get rid of his ass when he was bad all 3 seasons. It's like that after that first season, I'd have been like, we got to go get somebody else. Like, and then we made a change like the next season. No, we kept him for 2 seasons. That first season, he should have left. We kept him for another season. He played like
that
shit.
Was recruited. That was recruited.
Yeah, I was like, bro, like we always do this shit. Look at the offensive lineman. Even last year, offensive line coach was trash. It took us a while for us to get rid of him, but we had to get rid of him when we had fucking we had to make a whole bunch of coaching changes after a while. It's like, why are we making them this is the thing. We make coaching changes or we make changes very late when we're not supposed to. That's all in a nutshell I'm gonna say. We this year and going on, we have to make these decisions right there on the spot. If your ass ain't playing well for 4 quarters, to 2 to 3 quarters, that fourth quarter, bro, you on the bench. You feel me?
Oh,
Like
come
them
on, Lowe.
changes coming quick.
Come on, Jers. You got to take 4 or 5 games to gel, bro. You got to gel and do all that. I ain't with that. Bro.
Nah, we got to gel. Nah, I think we gonna gel. People were saying that too.
You
Man,
gotta
Me included.
the only team that the only group that gels that we should even say gels is the offensive line. You need to have that gel.
right, exactly.
Your defense is reacting
Right.
at all times. You're moving, you're reacting. So you could be on the same. You need to be on the same page.
Right.
with your defense, but not gelling.
Right. Exactly.
So the excuse of, oh, it takes a couple of games to get into game speed and all that. What if you lose? What if you go on 5, bro? What are you gonna do now?
Right.
Finally we gelled and we're all right. You gotta have that. They've been together since May, bro.
Right.
They've been together since May, and they need to. This shit should be done game 1, bro.
Yeah,
To
and that's
me,
what I was about to say too. That's what we got preseason for that gelness. To
yeah.
get together and play together. That's why we got 3 games. You know what I'm
And we
saying?
seen the improvements. We seen the improvements of us getting that gelling process going these preseason games with the offensive line because they started moving the ball. We started running the ball,
Mm-hmm.
started pulling and doing things right. And you can see they're gelled. Game 1, you can't explore different things anymore. Switch people
Right.
out. It's there. Do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get it done right. It's all play now. I don't
It,
know why people think that
right.
it
Nah,
took a
I
couple
dig
of
it.
games to get his feet. That's just an excuse to me. I don't like hearing that. I
Right.
get
Me.
mad when I hear that.
Nah, that's facts.
With the
I
offensive line, I get a little irritated because it should be done already. You shouldn't
right.
be mix matching your offensive line game 2, 3 of the football season.
And that's what I was saying too, wasn't I? I was saying the same thing. I was like,
Mhm.
our offensive line needs to be fixed, or we have to have some type of 5. We have to have at least the 5 guys there by week 1 or after the 3rd preseason game. We have to know who our offensive line is going to be, and we
Mhm.
did. I'm proud
They
of it. I'm
did that.
proud of that. I like that because, and I said it too, Gravy. If you look back a couple of shows, you'll hear me say, and Uncle's like, he's damn near been on every show. I've been talking about certain
Yeah, I
shit.
see you guys.
He
I see. I
been on.
watch. I watch.
I said it would be dope if we had Cole Miller, Dylan Parham, Jordan Meredith, JPJ, and DJ Glaze. That's a good offensive line for us right there. If we keep them, we'll be fine. And lo and behold, guess who's at right? Guess who's at left guard? Dylan Parham. I think Dylan Parham had his best season when he was on the right side and when he was at left. I mean, at left guard. Once they moved Dylan Parham from left guard to right guard, it went all shit to hell. And I think they should just kept him there because him and Colton, they play really well together. I've noticed
I
that.
was gonna say that. I was gonna say that, bro. He had his best. He had his best season
Mm-hmm.
next to Miller.
Yep.
And the
So
thing is that Parham can move. He can move,
yeah.
and when you run Chip Kelly type stuff, and he moves his guards, Parham is good at that. He has
Yep.
good feet. He gets
Mm-hmm.
out of there. And being that he's light in the ass, it ain't gonna matter as much as it does when he's playing gap. Power
Right.
gap is different. It's muscle
Yeah.
on muscle, weight room, shit.
Yeah. Not
The
fact.
defensive tackles are way bigger than he is, and they're gonna move him around, bro. That's inertia. That's physics. It's gonna happen. If you're standing still and got to move up to a bigger guy, a stronger than you, you're gonna get moved back. So that's what
Right.
happened to him.
I
So the
think.
best thing to do is get him. Best thing to do is get him moving.
Right.
And you want to see JPJ and Dylan Parham coming at you. If you're a corner, you want some of that.
Oh yeah. Hell no.
You don't want that, bro.
And to add, Gravy, Dylan Parham added on 30 pounds. So that motherfucker
That's
huge,
true.
bro. He's
So
Yeah.
huge.
what? Two
Yeah, that
ninety now.
motherfucker- yeah, nah, he about
3
290.
something.
Yeah,
I
like
thought it
close
was
to 3.
3.
Yeah, he's like close to 3. Yeah, he
About what?
definitely weight, which I think is gonna make him better. And he still got the speed too, so yeah, this offensive line gonna be different. It's definitely gonna be
And then you know what? George, I don't know if you mentioned this, but those 5 starting out stayed every week.
mm-hmm.
Same 5
Yep.
beginning of the game,
Yep.
same 5
Yep.
beginning of the second game, and same 5
Mm-hmm.
beginning of the third game. So they
Yep.
did. The first game was atrocious. It was bad. Okay,
Yeah.
let's make some
Mm-hmm.
adjustments and see what's up. Those adjustments work. Same people.
Yeah.
Same people. So
Mhm.
they adjusted, they made their corrections, They're getting coached and they're getting coached well. And
Right.
we seen that the second game. We ran the football. We moved the
Yeah.
football. Third game, we ran the football. We moved the football. And those guys didn't change. So
Right.
they're gelling already. They're gelling already. So I don't want to
Yeah.
hear that shit. Oh, they need a gel when they mess up. That's an excuse, you jurors. That's an excuse. So
That's facts. You right, bro. You definitely
I don't
right.
want to. I don't. If you're bad in a certain area and you ain't got nobody to put in there, then I understand him gelling with the new guys. Okay, but we shouldn't be doing that. Only the injuries, and then you still shouldn't lose a step because that guy should be in there moving too.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
So if
Exactly.
you want to satisfy yourself and say they need to gel after 3-4 games, then you have a problem with the offensive line. You're
Nah.
making an excuse for them to be good when they're not.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people do that. Low. I mean, I'm sorry, I was gonna call you low. Jers. A lot of people do that. So, I'm with it.
Mm-hmm.
If that's your excuse or your problem solved that to make you feel better, then go ahead. But I strenuously think you're wrong.
Right.
Just listen to people that know a little bit. I don't know everything, but I know that you shouldn't be gelling in your third game. You got
Fact.
problems. You got problems there.
No, you
And it's
right.
gonna affect your running game and it's gonna affect your passing. And you're gonna start saying your offensive line sucks. You're gonna start saying your running back suck. And
Right.
it's because you have a bunch of moving around in there. We've
Mm.
been doing that. We've been doing that.
Yeah, I don't know
Until
why.
this
Fucking
until to this
McDaniel started that stupid shit, bro. That shuffling the line around throughout preseason and going into the
Mhm.
games. He started that shit. I don't really remember Gruden doing that. And I think Gruden, once he had his offensive line set, he was straight. But it was McDaniels who wanted to be changing shit around and stupid shit like that. And then once AP got a chance, he thought it was okay to do that shit too. It's like, no, motherfucker, you didn't learn from him. That's why he got the job, because you didn't do the shit he was doing. Now you turn around and do the same shit he doing. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, Van Ruten playing a fucking
Yeah,
guard, needs a tackle. We got 6'9" guard, slow as fuck, going out there running, trying to pull. No
that
wonder,
was
no,
the
no
problem
wonder,
with.
no wonder Zamir Wright was running in the back of his ass because he couldn't get there.
Mhm.
But you know what we were doing, Jers? We were saying that Zamir White sucks. That's what we were saying.
Right.
We were saying Zamir White sucks because Van Ruten's fat ass couldn't move.
Mhm.
Mumford's fat ass couldn't move playing
He was
guard.
great.
So
He was great.
why is he
Jameer
there?
White.
Why is he there, bro?
No, I'm talking about Jameer White. I like this Jameer White. I like Jameer White. Like,
Zamir White improved in my book. I was
exactly.
very impressed the way he ran the football. And you know
Nope.
why he ran it that way, bro? Because he had JPJ and Parham pulling like that.
Pulling.
And
Yep.
they made him good, bro. We got two good tackles, right?
Yeah.
Two good guards right there that could do that shit
Yeah.
and made Zamir White stay on this team. He
Yep.
should stay on this
I
team.
saw
That's
what
why
I
these
know
dudes.
about Zamir.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Mike.
Go ahead on.
I was just saying one of the things I noticed about Zamir was his he made a couple different cuts on or one cut on two different plays that
Mhm.
he didn't seem to be doing before. So he's seeing the openings and making a nice jump cut over and then just going straight up the field.
Yeah. Well,
And
I mean,
I
that's
didn't
what
see that from before.
Yeah.
what Grady was saying. We didn't see that because of the offensive line we had. Offensive line ain't the offensive line we got now. I take the offensive line we got now over the past three years. I take that. We didn't
That
know
does,
who, like Gravy said, Van fucking Roten, 6'9" guard that's supposed to be a
well, he's
tackle.
not that tall. He's not that tall. He's just a big fat white guy, and he running around there. But he don't got no legs, bro. He trying
Right.
to pull somebody that ain't get there. You know what I mean? And Mumford playing guard, bro. I
I
seen
mean, I
Mumford
don't get
playing
one
guard,
about
bro.
I do not want to get on Mumford ass, boy. His ass is, man, he's the fucking worst, bro. And
Well,
I had high
put
hopes
him at
for him.
tackle, bro.
I
I'm
had
not gonna
high
go
hopes.
that far. I'm not gonna go that far, bro. But if you thought that this guy could pull, and he kept trying it and trying it and trying it, and he didn't do it a couple of times, he's not gonna be able to do it. And then we blamed, we said Zamir White sucks. And basically, I was on that train, bro. I was saying, oh my God, you know what I mean? And poor Zamir White, all he needed was a couple good guards to make him. And you think that people want Zamir White going through a hole that's open and getting in an open field? You want some of that, bro?
Right.
Nah, have I seen him running? I don't want that. Ain't
Right.
no cornerback or safety gonna want none of that shit running like a big old motherfucker like that running
Right.
full blast. They did a great job the last two games. I thought. Honestly, I seen a little minor maintenance on the offensive line, technique wise maybe, but
Mhm.
they got it, bro. I seen it there. They're gonna be special. It can
Right.
be special.
Right. And I agree. And one thing I liked, and I was telling Unc this too, the adjustments. Like from all right, so when we was doing the show from week 1 to week 2, right, in preseason, Unc was like, "What do you want to see?" He was asking me, "What do you want to see from the team from last week to this week?" And that's all I said was, "What? I want to see the the um the corrections made. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
want to see the game corrections. How are we going to fail from this week? What are we going to do better this week that we didn't do last week?" And we seen that, and that's what I was
Yeah.
happy about. Also, the
Mhm.
in-game corrections I seen also. That's what I was really happy about too, is the in-game corrections, because we
Yeah.
we already know uh Josh McDaniels really didn't make no in-game corrections throughout the game, and AP sure as hell didn't make no in. He couldn't even. Yeah, I don't even think he knew how to make in-game corrections. You know what I'm saying? This is why I say, and I'm gonna continue saying this, that the coaching staff is going to play a pivotal part this season, and that ties
Yeah.
in. You know what I'm saying? But what's up, Gray? Go ahead. What you
We
got?
I
Right.
think you're right. You're right, bro. But you know, I'm a big advocate of saying that that the halftime adjustment era is no more. The adjustments are made
Right.
play by play. There's adjustments going on all the time. I don't know if people know this, but this is the football world now. It ain't
Yeah.
wait till halftime, then do your shit. Make
Exactly.
adjustments, and then in halftime you see and then change your game plan with those
Yeah.
adjustments added or taken out what you do.
Yeah.
And you go back with those adjustments and play the rest of the game. But
Mhm.
adjustments are being made every play, every rep.
That's what I was saying. That's where I was
Supposed to
getting.
be.
Like the
Yeah,
end, the
Yeah.
throughout the game, the adjustments.
there's
That's what I was.
adjustments being
Yeah.
made. Everybody should know that, but
Well, yeah.
sometimes there's a big emphasis on coaches getting not making adjustments. There is adjustments. I know in the NFL there's adjustments every play. There has
Right.
to be. Otherwise, you ain't gonna play the same bullshit all and wait till halftime, bro. Nah,
Right.
you ain't gonna do that.
Right.
Yeah. And our coaching is greatly
Mhm.
better. Our coaching staff.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
There's no doubt
Yeah.
about it. You can see it.
People
I
people
did.
were trying to
I did see it
slam.
in them.
People were trying to slam Brennan Carroll, Pete Carroll's son, the offensive line coach. They were trying to
Mhm.
back. I think he's going to be a solid offensive line coach. He was better than the coach we had last year. That mother, I don't remember who his name was, and he was trash. That's why we got Joe. That's why we made Joe Philpin
Joe Philbin, yeah.
our offensive line coach last year. We turned him in because that whoever that was, I don't even remember his name. I don't give two fucks about his name, but he was horrible. Like I don't, but I like Carroll. I think he gonna get. I think he gonna be a really good offensive line coach for us.
Well, it looks like he has it together now.
Right.
Um, with the special guidance of Philbin, he's still there. He's
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I know.
Right. Right.
Just that he's had great offensive lines everywhere he's been at, and he, as a helpful guide, is probably has a lot of say in that offensive line. He doesn't move guys around. He's like that.
Right.
He evolved in football and inherited zone blocking and stuff and
Yeah,
things like
Yeah.
that. So he's
Well,
a Joe Bugle. He's a Joe Bugle disciple, and all this and those guys and Joe Bugle. You know who he was? He's back, old guy.
right.
yeah.
He was a head coach for the Raiders once, right, Mike? He coached the Raiders
Yeah.
back in '90s or something.
90s. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, Joe Bugle. I heard of him before. Yeah.
yeah. He was really like a guys that he was the inventor of the what was that Washington Red the Hogs.
Yeah.
He brought
Mhm.
that out.
So
But that was when but he evolved in football and came into this moving your lineman if you have an athlete
right.
and then people was new to football then. Now these guys are athletes and they're moving everywhere. So I
Yeah.
like that. I like seeing that. Big guys moving around like that, bro. That's great.
Nah. Fact.
Hard to
So
stop.
who who started? Because everybody says Kubiak started the zone blocking. So was did
I
he
think it's way before that, bro. It's
way before,
more.
right? I figured that because I wonder like why everybody keeps saying that. Like, I'm not saying like content creators are saying that. I'm saying like people on like ESPN is like, yeah, he was the, he started Kubiak started the zone blocking. It's that a third. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that shit been out way before Kubiak even started coaching in the NFL.
The zone actually it comes from real rare real old school offenses that like the wing T has
Yeah.
the zone that kind of a mixture
Mm,
and the double wing
Hmm.
they have guys moving and you're moving, bro. You have movement on your offensive line and what that does if you get little guys, if you have a little team up front and you move these big guys, if you're moving, they got to follow you. You know what I mean? And then you got leverage on them. So these little guys could get the leverage on you. And if you're real good at it, they have you already. So you're moving, and it's hard for these big guys on a cutback to stop on a dime and go back and get it. You
hmm
know what I mean? That's the reason for that. Misdirect you, and then you shoot through the
Cut
hole, like
back.
your
Yeah.
hole open up like this. Yeah. And then you have a running back that can do that too. It's old school, bro. I don't know if Kubiak did it, but I really can't pinpoint when it started. But
Right.
really getting at it, you know, fuck. There's a lot of coaches that did that, bro.
Right.
You look old school, bro. There's linemen moving around. That's pulling is like more power stuff, but when you pull in a zone, he's moving and the other offensive line are moving, and you're just going to the perimeter, and then you hit the middle of the field and it's wide open.
Right.
You want to create space. Nowadays, football is
hmm
space, the green grass that you're going to develop
hmm
doing it, angles, things like that.
Right.
And it might be complicated, but when it works, it's hard to stop, man. That's why everybody's doing it. Zone block is hard. There's different types of zone blocking. There's zone read, where you're usually under center. And then you do have your typical outside zone, inside zone, where you're shotgun most of the time or playing, doing stuff like that, pistol, all that stuff. You could do it. You could do gap power and run a zone play. You could do that. It's way better getting your big boys moving, and then you're more powerful when you're moving. You
Right.
understand? You're pushing something out of the way with them letting you do it because they're going towards the play, and then you got them right there. Keep going, and
That's a
then the
good.
running back cuts.
Whoever came up with that motherfucking ski is
It
really good.
is, Brian. Those dudes ain't stupid, bro. Coaching football at that level is very, very complicated because they nitpick on every default that
Yeah.
you do. And they have guys there, 4 or 5 guys, assistants. They're probably young kids from college that want to be coaches. Look at Aaron Donald and see what he does wrong. And
Right.
then they have a guy that looks at every play fucking Aaron Donald did his whole life as when he puts his hand this way, he's going this way. So we develop a play to to do that.
Right.
And zone blocking basically works for everything. Everybody. You get these big 360-pound guys moving, it's hard for them to stop and make another decision to come back. So that's why that running back looks like he's going that way, and then boom, cuts back into a hole the other way, and those big guys can't get him. If
Right.
you run it right, you very rarely see a defensive tackle get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Right.
You're already at the linebacker spot, so that's 5 yards, bro. And then you get to the DB spot, and then you 15, 20 yards. It's very powerful when it's done right. Very effective, very explosive when it's run right.
Right. Nah, it is. Definitely is.
Mm,
Definitely hard for the defense to stop.
And we
I
got
think
that.
I
We got
think we
that.
had a problem with that earlier week 1 preseason game. Because
Yeah,
they were
did.
running their own. They were running zone. Seahawks was running zone. They were shitting on us, bro. I was
We
like,
know now. We know that it's difficult,
yeah,
difficult to stop. You got to get monster pressure right off the bat. Your get off needs to be there. You need to go in between that rush.
yeah,
You need to get off so quick. You go in between that guy moving. You're there, and
yeah.
then that's why you see Max is great at that. Max is
Mhm.
wonderful at that. That's why he's in the backfield by the time the dude gets the football. You beat that zone. That's the way to beat that zone. But if your get off, it has to be
Superb.
way faster than your tackle moving or things like
Yeah.
that. Because
Nah.
everybody's blocking down, bro. Everybody's going with the flow.
Mhm.
And if you're a big man and you're going one way, it's hard to go back the other way on a dime. There's guys like that could do that, but
Right.
it's very rare. That's why those guys get paid a lot of money that do that.
Nah,
That's why you
fact.
got your Chris Jones doing that shit. Chris Jones making a ton of money because he beats that.
Yeah.
All those tackles, those badass tackles in
Mhm.
Philly, they get paid a lot of money for doing that. Zone killers, they call them.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's crazy, yo.
It is.
Like trying to
Football's
stop a
amazing.
train and get it to
We
go
got football,
backwards.
T. I ain't gonna
Football's
lie.
amazing if we really look into it, bro. Football's amazing work when you look into it. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like, hey, run a power play, run this and that. Look at the ins and outs about it, what people do.
Yeah.
Everybody has something to do, and it needs to work. Just the concept of working together and being successful in a one play and doing things right. How hard do you think that is, bro? We think it's easy. That we say they suck. Give them credit, man. They're doing it. They're doing it right. And if you score, it's hard to score fucking touchdowns in the NFL. We ought to
is.
know that. We ought to know
Mhm.
that. It's
I
hard to
think people.
score.
I think people think it's easy because they watch it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like this
Oh,
is dude. There's a content.
armchair quarterbacks and shit, you know.
There's a gaming
Yeah.
content creator, right? His name is Flight, and this nigga always says he can do whatever the NFL people can do. Oh man, you should have ran that way. I could have ran that way. It's like no, motherfucker. The NFL is different. NFL, NBA, them high. That's the highest you're gonna go from anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? You can't get no higher than the NBA or the NFL. So you have to be elite every time you step on the field, every time you step on the court. You got to be elite. You know what I'm saying? You have to be. And if you're just you're gonna fade away like the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I get back on the squad though. I kind of think we're gonna have it's gonna be a close game. You know, I got us winning 28-20. I think it's gonna be 28-20.
Mhm.
Like I say, I'm not always right, but you know, that's just my prediction. You know, I think it's gonna be a close game. I think we're gonna fight every fucking quarter of that game. I just know that when teams play us, they're gonna have a fight on their hands, and they're gonna be like, damn, like it's gonna be a lot of ice
Like the
tubs
Raiders.
abs going when they play us. I'm just saying that right now because I think we're gonna be fine, bro. I know a lot of people got. See, I stand on business. I don't change my prediction because other like a lot of people has different opinions. But 10-7. I still think we can sneak in 10 games, man. And I've been saying this too, Gravy, because you probably disagree with me with 10-7, but my that Pete Carroll done said, look, I ain't win under 10 games in 20 years, goddamn. No, he said I haven't went under 10 games in 20 years. And if that man's saying we're gonna win a lot of football games, he believes that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Now it's up to
I'm
the
with that. I'm
players,
with that.
right? And it's up to the players to do what they have to do to make that come true. But I think he got a good
A-
grasp
a-
on the team. He got a good hand on the team, and he's like, look, if we just do what we gotta do, we'll be fine. If you motherfuckers continue to play like how y'all been playing, we're not gonna be good. I think he's stressing that every day. He stresses that to the team every day.
You have to. You have to. Even though you're a good team, you have
Right.
to. You have to say that.
Yeah.
I seen Pete Carroll in his team the last two games. I didn't see Pete
Mhm.
Carroll in the team the first game at all.
Right.
It looked like the remnants of AP and his staff the
Mhm.
first game of the season.
Right.
And I don't know how you could disrespect, you know, Pete Carroll over there like that, playing that way. They didn't look
Right.
ready. They didn't look ready to go. Tempo
Nah,
was
he didn't.
bad. This is terrible missing tackles. Well, I hope they clear up the miss. I still think they got to work on that still, but
Yeah.
Yep.
it was uncharacteristic of Pete Carroll team what they did game one.
Right.
Still missed tackles game two. It's hereditary. I guess it's contagious, but they cleaned it up more
Yeah.
as things went on.
Mm-hmm.
But guys that we know that are going to be one or twos were missing tackles, and that concerns
Hmm.
me.
Right.
But it's just damn, man. I don't think that with that game and pertaining to that game that you were talking about, the New England game, is that
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking offensively at that they're going to be better than us. I think we're going to score, but the thing
Right.
is I think they will too. I think they're
Yeah.
going to score too, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't predict a big scoring game. It's going to be a great game, something good to see.
Right.
I just not confident in that secondary at all, bro. I'm not, and I want to change my mind. I want to put my goggles on for that secondary, dude, but it's hard to do. It's hard
Yeah.
to do for me,
Right.
and um, that's a problem. And I don't want to be right,
Right.
Jers. Believe you me, I don't want to be right. But if they ball out, bro, I'll suck it up I don't need to suck it up, bro. I'll admit that I fucking was wrong. I'll admit that. I always do. I always correct myself. But you can't sit here and be confident on what you have out there right now. You can't. I'm all for they ain't played a game yet. Let's see what they got. I'm cool with that. But
Me
when
too.
I do that, I still fall back to what have these guys done to prove that wrong? What I'm thinking. What
Right.
have they done for that?
Right.
And how did they change it by these three preseason games?
Exactly.
I'm not gonna take it's only preseason as an excuse. They
Right.
didn't do it. They didn't get better. If I got a guy that's not gonna play hard during preseason because he has a job already and he's not getting pushed for it,
Right.
if he's not playing to where our standard needs to be, then I'm not confident in that guy. This ain't no half-ass in football and NFL, bro. Go ahead and play half-ass and see what happens to you in NFL.
Hmm.
You're gonna get
Mm-hmm.
hurt, bro. You're gonna get hurt real bad, right?
And you won't have no
You don't
job
have
either.
you don't have any choice but to play hard. So don't give me this. Oh, we need to gel. We're not playing hard. Everything's vanilla. All this shit.
Right.
I don't take that.
Yeah, we had a
And I don't
segment
know.
on that. It was I don't remember who it was. I think it was L and I. It was me,
Uh,
Saton, and East Coast, and we had a discussion on that vanilla shit. I'm gonna tell you this right now. most of the shit we were running was not vanilla offense or defense. It was not. Maybe like I wouldn't say if we was going about 50%, I want to say 25% of that shit was maybe vanilla. The other 25, I don't think that shit was vanilla. I think some of them plays we gonna be running during the season, especially when the tight ends go straight up, when they hit that seam straight through the middle. That's definitely going because we hit on that play plenty of times throughout the preseason. That's one play that's going to be implemented throughout the season. There's a couple of plays that I knew I seen and I'm like, yeah, that's not a vanilla play right there. That's something we're gonna run throughout the season. And you've seen that, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It was
Yeah,
it was
Yeah,
it was
the thing is more vanilla, but yeah, they're gonna try some things because they want to work out the timing, especially with the wide receiver and the quarterback.
mm-hmm.
So, but for the most part, I think it was pretty vanilla.
Right.
Even
you seen a lot of
Pete Carroll
basic
said
you seen a
that.
lot of basic stuff, Mike. It was everybody comfortable
Yeah,
plays that will be
right,
successful,
right.
and
Right.
plays that you could really get work in and do something.
Yeah,
But
not a lot of motions.
nah, you ain't gonna see none of that.
Yeah,
But you need to do them right, man. You need to do if it's so vanilla, you got to do it right and be
Right.
yeah,
executed. Execute those
right.
vanilla plays. Don't use it
Hmm.
as an excuse because you play bad.
No, it's not an
It's
excuse.
vanilla. Don't use that. I don't want to hear that.
Right.
Coaches don't tell you that. It's vanilla, so play softer. Go less. Go
Yeah.
50%. Who
Yeah.
cares
Um,
if it's a preseason game?
Right.
Believe you me, man, these coaches they want to win that preseason game. I don't know how I'm hearing that. You might not give a shit about it. You might not go on your record or anything, but they care if
Right.
they win or lose a game because if you lose a game
Mm-hmm.
and you got it's not to the point to where it grinds on you, but you wonder why. What could we have done to win a game just like you would a regular game? You
Right.
know,
yeah,
did we do the vanilla shit right?
right.
Exactly.
Did we do that right? And if you're not doing vanilla shit right, then you're not gonna do the real shit right.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, and
Yeah.
and and if we're so vanilla and not looking good at it, I see problems. And
Yeah.
it's just
Well,
me.
the more vanilla you do, the more easier it is on the defense as well.
Yeah, but if you don't do it right, so defense could be just say, "Hey, I want to see us use the three technique at this.
Right.
I want our linebackers to cover the perimeter. I want
Right.
this in a passing situation. I want this personnel group out there. You're doing different things. You're really not there to prevent what the offense does, but you
Right.
still
Hmm.
got to tackle. You still got to tackle. You still got to cover. You still
Mm-hmm.
got to get your B gap, A gap responsibility, cover. Keep contained. You still got to do all that, and that's basic football. That's vanilla is just basic shit. So
Right.
if we're
Right.
not doing it right, if we're not doing that right, that basic shit, then we got problems. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Don't you guys think that?
Yeah.
Well,
Nah, that's
I
fact.
think
I just I don't know
I
why we
feel
make that excuse.
I totally see what you're saying, but
Yeah,
I think we got a lot of shit up our sleeve right now that we haven't
mm,
broke out yet.
why
That
not?
teams aren't going to be ready for with Chip Kelly. They're
Mm,
not. They're not going to be ready for some of this shit, and maybe
right.
they'll catch on. The league will catch on soon. After 4 or 5 games, maybe the league will catch on because Chip Kelly does have a history of coaching really good. And then teams figure him out. And it's not so good no more.
Right.
well, it's hard to get your routines down. That's why they're always changing. They're very smart men.
Yeah.
Those guys aren't stupid. You know what I
Right.
mean? So they're a step ahead of you, just like you think you're a step ahead of them. So it's like a fist fight on two different sidelines going against each other. And it's
Yeah.
awesome,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
It's an awesome situation to be in, and it's an awesome situation to watch when you know that's going on. You got
Right.
to pay attention to it. See, when you got an eye for football, you coach, you look at different things, you see different things, and most of the time, if you're a coach, you can have a game and win 50-0. But I guarantee you this: you're gonna look at what we did wrong first, and then
Mm-hmm.
congratulate later. You know what I mean? You're gonna say, "Well, why didn't you hustle to that?" But
Right.
coach, we scored 50-0. I go, I don't do that again. I don't want that to happen. It would have been 57-0 if you got that. You know, and
Right.
that's what we do. That's what coaches do. They always
Mhm.
it needs to be perfect. It needs to have to, and then I don't blame them for that. I understand. Some
Right.
people don't, but I do. I
Well,
understand what they're talking about.
nah,
Some
facts.
people may say it's negative. Some people might say this, that, and that. I don't care, but as we got a lot of work to do still.
Nah,
We
we
got a lot
do.
of work to do.
Yeah, we're not far from there. I mean, we got a lot of, like Grace said, we got a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying? We're not there all the way
You
yet.
gotta you gotta face that. I understand all the come up and rah rah right now, bro. Football starting, man. It's a great. I love it. I love it.
Nah,
I'm a Raider fan, man. I love it.
that's
I want
facts.
my team to be successful, but you can't say, hey, we're gonna win 12 games with Eric Stokes and Kai Kelly out there, bro. You can't. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
who
You can't
said
say,
12
how in the
games?
fuck.
Gravy, I need to know who said 12 games, bro.
I made a prediction right now and said we're gonna go 12-5. I
Wow.
don't know how. I must have been doped up, bro. I don't know what I was talking about. I said we were going to beat Washington. We're going to beat Dallas. We're going to beat Philly. I
Now, I don't
believe
know.
that right now.
I
I
feel like
believe
we
that
could,
right now.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like we could beat Washington, yo. But I think,
But
see,
can
that's
we
how.
beat?
See, I'm a little bit like different from everybody. Like everybody else think we're gonna beat the Bears and lose to the Commanders. I think we beat Washington and lose to the Bears because I think the Bears got a little bit better. But
I
I
don't look
I
like they
remember
got
what you said earlier though on your show. You was like Bears ass. There you
there's an
go.
ass, bro. I ain't going with no Caleb John. I hope he gets tore up, bro. I ain't with that. That's not football player, bro. He wasn't like that until he went to USC, bro. I told Gabe that
Right.
he wasn't wearing
Yeah.
fingernail polish, and I don't. That's not
Yeah.
me, bro.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
didn't.
football.
I didn't. I'm not with the fingernail polish shit.
Your
I'm not with
quarterback
that.
is wearing fingernail polish during games, bro. Get out that. That's not me. Bro. I would
Right.
question that. I don't know why Ben Johnson even said let that happen. Do that shit on your own time. Don't do it on my fucking football field, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh
Even little
shit.
shit like that fucking ticks me. I'm pissed right now because I said that.
he said. He
I can't
sound.
believe that.
Oh shit.
And I guarantee you this: us guys that love football and coach football ain't down with it either.
No, nah,
You
hell
could be
no.
the man you are and be who you are. I don't give a shit, bro. But
When you get on that football field, bro,
keep
it's different.
keep football the way it is, bro. That shit
Right.
never worked, and it ain't gonna work. Be
Now you're
you,
gonna
do
have
whatever you
all the
want to do.
quarterbacks wearing fingernail polish.
I don't have no problems with what you
Not
do on the
us though.
side, but
Right. When you get on
we
that
better
field,
not lose. We better not lose to a motherfucking quarterback that has his fingernails painted. Better not.
now they look pretty good. I mean,
And he's known to wear dresses. So if he wants to be a fucking girl, treat him like a
He's
fucking bitch. And let's go get his ass. Let's
nah, for
go.
real. I ain't hear that. Damn, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. I didn't know he wear dresses. That's what the fuck.
We better not lose to Caleb Williams, bro. Better
Now,
not.
on my mama, now I gotta change my prediction. I feel like we're
Better.
gonna beat. I think we're gonna lose to Washington and we're gonna beat the Bears. He wearing dresses, we beating the Bears. I don't give a fuck.
Man, he been wearing dresses.
Yeah, I ain't never seen no shit like that. Maybe
Well,
that's
we
something
fucking
they
paint this
put out there. They like,
bro.
nah, we ain't gonna put that out
Bro, if
there.
he paints his fingernails, what else you think he's doing wearing? Well, are you not surprised? You're not
Yeah,
surprised that he's wearing dresses?
oh no, I'm
he's not wearing a jock strap. He's wearing panties.
oh shit, thongy thongs with the cut right there and shit. That's crazy work, yo. That's
He probably got
crazy.
one of them. He probably got one of them in and outs, them with the strap-ons in there with them. He needs some of
He
that.
said the in and outs. Yo, Gravy's
Whatever that,
crazy. He said the in and outs. He got the in and outs. Yo, that's crazy
whatever he
work.
like, whatever floats his boat. Just don't lose to him. I'll be pissed, bro. I have a life for fucking 30 days, bro. If we lose to him, it'll take 30 days to that motherfucker.
Oh
I'll tell
my
you that.
gosh, dog. I could just see Gray right now trying to call up to headquarters. Motherfucker, what the fuck? How the fuck? Goddamn. Spy what are we doing? Cause right. Yeah, that's crazy work.
Uh-oh.
Gray, you going in and out, brother. Don't worry, just let it rock out for a little bit. There you go. He'll probably hop back on. Matter of fact, he probably still in it. What's the name? Come on. Now my shit acting up. I died, Gravy. I died. There you go. Yeah, you good now, bro. Yeah, it does that sometimes.
You got me?
Yep.
Yeah, you good
I
now.
can hear you.
Yeah, it does that sometimes. It does that shit to me too. We all good though. But man, Gravy, bro, I love having you on, bro. I ain't gonna cat, dog. I love having you
Being
on,
here,
man.
bro.
Having you, your takes and everything, man.
Are you guys good? You hear me?
Definitely.
You hear me good? Am I moving? I'm moving and shit like
Yeah,
this.
you
Or
good.
you guys hear me?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
good.
You're all good, man.
You good.
You're all
All
good.
right, right. Because I'm
Yeah.
all stuck right here on this other little thing on the other side. I'm frozen. But you guys hear me
Yeah.
and I'm moving. That's true.
Nah, you good. Yeah, we can hear you. It does that. It does that to me too. It does that to everybody and shit. So
A
we
little
straight.
yellow bar came down and said, "Oops, connection being lost." I said, "All right, I'll just wait a little bit."
Yeah, my it does that to me a lot too.
But I go
Which
like
is
this, and then I go like that to make you guys think that I was frozen. You know what I mean? I used to do that all the
nah, I
time.
ain't gonna lie. Never, yo, you wanna know something? I get my wife with that on FaceTime every time. I be stuck. She be
I
like,
do it all the time to my wife.
hey. And I just move like, yeah, I heard you. She be like, nigga. It'd be funny, yo. I remember I first got her with that, yo. She was fucked up, yo. I was like, yeah. And then, you want to know something funny? She tried to get me with the same thing, with the fucking car moved behind her, dog. She was so mad, dog. The
Oh,
car moved
really?
behind
You
her.
got this.
You know, frozen. She said, man, she's like, you always get me. I could never get you. That shit was funny,
She
yo.
did. She did that, and my dog was walking behind her. I go, "Yeah, are you trying to fake me out because Jenny's right behind you, moving around and shit. You ain't stuck. Look at your dog
Oh,
behind you. You know, the dog's over here like this,
hell
trying to do
yeah.
that. But you can't do that,
That's so
man.
great.
I got my spies at home. I got my
Oh,
spies
man.
at home.
Yo, man, that's so funny. That is so funny.
It
Yo.
is. I got my
But
wife,
man, we
man. My
going
wife.
on 2 hours and 43, about 3:40 over here. I gotta get some sleep.
You gonna
No,
go
I
to
really
sleep?
don't. You know.
Hey,
Yeah,
Gravy, what are
yeah,
your plans for Sunday as far as
My
watching the
plans
game? Huh?
this weekend. This coming up weekend.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Sunday. Or your shows,
usually,
whatever.
usually we have a show on Sunday. Uh, we're coming back. Red Nation Live is coming back. The weekend pumping. And what I do during the day is the first full the week of football is me and wifey with tradition that we've been doing for a lot of years. Bro, we get together, barbecue some steaks. Kids come up,
Nice.
well, who's here? We watch football, man. We check out the games and watch football. And
Yeah.
her game is Thursday, so She's a
Who she
Cowboys
like?
fan, so
Oh
she likes
man,
the
my
Oh,
dad.
Cowboys. I couldn't change her. I couldn't change her,
sorry.
bro. I almost divorced her like 40 times because of it, but she don't want to let me go. I'm
Hey,
too hard to
hey,
leave
don't
alone.
feel bad.
I'm too hard to leave alone.
Hey, Gary, don't feel bad, bro. My wife's an Eagles fan, bro. So
That's cool. Anything else but Cowboys. I don't give a fuck if you're Eagles fan.
I hate the Cowboys. I fuck with the Eagles though. My father-in-law, he an Eagles fan. We always talk football, man. You know what I'm saying?
But that's about it, Mike.
And
We
my
just
wife
get
gets
together
sued,
on Sunday.
especially during the playoffs. I remember you couldn't tell her
Mm.
shit when they were Super Bowl. You couldn't tell her a damn thing. Couldn't tell her a damn thing.
They
She's like, "We won,
they
right?" I was
deserved it, bro.
Nah, they definitely did. They definitely did. They definitely did. Word up.
We made
But
predictions on
Greg,
who
what
we
you got
wanted
going
to
on later?
win. Later during the week, probably most likely. I don't know if Tuesday we're getting together. I think Lowe got mad at me because I
Right.
stayed on and they kept messing with him. Me and Myra kept messing with them, and Myra kept
Nah,
asking me
nah, I seen
questions
this.
and stuff. Yeah, he was all going like this
Yeah, that
all the
was
time.
funny. I was great.
Uh,
Yo, I thought he was asleep at one point because he was just I said, damn, damn, I said think low sleep, cuz he popped
yeah,
up and shit. He's like, all right,
Me and Myra were in a private chat. She goes, "I'm gonna ask you a question just to keep Low here pissed off." I go, "Okay, go ahead." And she was asking me, "What do you think about Stokes and all that?" Kept doing it, and it was pissing Low off. We were all in a cahoots with each other, and Low didn't even know that.
that shit's
And then I
funny,
said, "I
yo.
got it." Then he just got tired of me messing with him. Probably just went to sleep. But Low's
Yeah,
my
he got
dude,
off.
man. But yeah, man, Red Nation Live getting back together, Jers and Mike. We're gonna be doing our things now, and
Yeah, bro. I'm glad.
with me and Raider J 420 and what up, Low, man. Check us out. Coach Gravy's always in the house. Just let me
You
know, bro.
already.
You need me, just let me know, Jers. I'll be here for you, brother.
Yeah, yeah, nah, I appreciate it. I would love to get all three y'all on here. That's what I'm
That can
trying to
happen.
do. Oh yeah, I
Let me
got
know. That
mad
can
different
happen.
schedules. I'm too busy. But yeah, just let them know, man. One day we get it going.
All right.
One day this week we can get it going. I'll get all three out on here and we could rock out, man. We could definitely rock out.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Thursday we do because it's football, man, and we're gonna be excited about talking football and stuff. And that's gonna be right in the middle of the game. And man, we're gonna be. I want to watch some football, get it going.
Right.
That counts. So
Hell yeah.
that'll be great, bro.
Nah, facts. We can get it in though. We definitely can get it in. But I appreciate everybody pulling up, y'all. Shit, this shit was
Peace
great,
out.
man.
Take care,
This show.
Mike. Good seeing you too, man. I'm sorry, man.
Good seeing you too, Gravy.
Always good to
Yes,
be with
sir.
you, bro.
Big great building, man. Thanks for pulling up always, bro. I really appreciate it,
Always,
man.
man. Thank
Definitely.
you. Thank you,
Yes,
guys. You
sir.
guys have a good one. Good night. Have a blessed
Yeah,
evening,
it
morning.
was great meeting you in Bakersfield too, man. That was
You
awesome.
too, bro. You're good to see you, Mike.
Hey, Gravy,
Next
I'll
year.
be at the.
Next year.
I'm definitely being at
Yeah,
the
you gotta
next
come
one.
down.
Yeah,
You gotta
I'm
come down
definitely
over
coming.
here.
Yep.
That'd be
Mhm.
great.
Out
Kick it.
there,
We'll
be
kick
in the
it.
one.
I might get a hotel room and stay over there with you guys and bullshit.
We're
Yeah,
staying
man.
at La
Fuck yeah.
Quinta. Stay
Yeah.
La Quinta.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it. I'll
Yeah,
do
man.
it. Not
Fuck with
far
us,
from my
bro.
house.
Yeah, man. Fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Get to tell you, I mean, we rock out. You know, owe me some beers. So, you know, we gonna be drinking.
Yeah.
All right. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
He
You
owe
gotta
me
take
about
care
two.
now.
All right, brother.
You gotta
I
take care now. Have a good one. All right,
Yes, sir.
have a good night, Gravy.
you
My
too.
man Gravy was in the building, man. Appreciate bro
That was
pulling
fucking
up.
cool.
That was dope. Yeah, he was fired up. That's why I had to get him on. I was like, Gravy, as soon as you get off, bro, hop on, bro. I know you still fired up. And he's like, yeah, man, I'll hop on. So I definitely appreciate bro hopping on, man. I definitely appreciate him the fullest. As y'all don't know, they really is the ones that really kickstarted your, you know what I mean, getting me out
Yep.
there like that. So I'm always grateful for them, you know what I'm saying? Raider Nation Live, Low, Gabe, Gravy, man. I'm always grateful for them, man, and I always appreciate them. They big bros to me, you feel me? when it comes to this. So I always have a lot of respect for those guys, man, and what they do, and they all knowledgeable too. So Raider Nation Live, man, y'all go look them up, man. They like Gravy said, they coming back. They'll be back together doing some shows. So that's a good thing to see. That's also a great thing to see. Raider Shield family will be back on also, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all go check that out also. I'm glad that Unk, Nav, and Blue will be back together, man. I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be dope.
Shit, I just
And y'all,
noticed professional. I just noticed professional Ian popped in.
yes,
Is that
sir.
a while
Professional.
ago?
Hey, what's happening, bro? My bad. We was, you know, I was on Gravy ever get on here, man. I don't really be reading the chat like that. I'll be liking to listen to what bro I have
Yeah,
be having to
yeah.
say. So,
Furpo came on earlier too. James Furpo came on earlier.
Man, I appreciate you pulling up too, brother. Sorry I didn't engage with the chat, man. This was something that was really like,
Yeah.
you know, I wanted to do and stuff. So I apologize for that. But I'm glad everybody pulled up, man. I'm glad everybody, showed the love. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. Make sure y'all throw some comments down below, man. I very appreciate it. Helps your boy get in the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? And it keeps us going, keeps the light shining over here, you feel me? So definitely appreciate it, man. And everybody have a great night or a great morning. And I'll see y'all later. You got anything?
No, just hey, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Mhm.
And the chat was going good there. You know, we didn't have a shitload of people, but the people we had were just awesome, and they stuck through. You know, they stayed through the whole show. You know, so I
Exactly.
thought that was cool. So
Yeah.
salute to the
And
chat.
salute to the chat, like said, man. Yeah, most definitely. Y'all keep us going over here, man. The chat, man. This shit don't happen if it ain't because of y'all. This shit don't happen because if it ain't y'all. So definitely appreciate it, man. And there's always love to the chat, man. I always love the chat, man. I love y'all to death, for real. Um, y'all make Europe who's Europe. You feel me? Y'all make me. And y'all get me better a lot. So, uh, like I said, man, I just appreciate it, man. Everything, for real, for real. And yeah, man, we'll see y'all later on. You feel me? So, with that being said, y'all know what it is. Help your boy out.
You got it.
Raiders.
Raiders.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all.